Welcome back to the Just Living Podcast, episode 20, Hot Tub Edition. We're joined here with Titus.
Yes, Titus Payne. Hello.
How does it going?
What a badass name.
It's going great, and thank
Titus.
you for
Titus Payne.
Yeah, Titus
I thought
Payne.
Titus Bueller sounds really good. That's what I was picturing.
Titus Bueller.
I thought this just sounds good. Titus Bueller. TB. Tuberculosis.
Where do you get that from?
I just thought it sounded good. I thought it matched your first name.
Yeah, no.
Titus, before we got in this nice little hot tub, you were talking to us about crop circles.
Yes, I was. Crop circles.
Oh, by the way, I gotta explain to you how to hold the mic. It's basically, you just want the logo facing towards you.
Yeah.
So, wherever that logo
There you go.
is. Yeah. No, other way. Yeah. Facing towards you.
Facing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. We don't have... Prasanta just like to have the mic way out here.
Prasanta was going crazy.
Prasanta
Prasanta got crazy.
Our
hands.
last guest.
Yeah.
U of I
the
professor.
U of I professor.
He was going
just
nuts.
didn't care about the mic.
Yeah.
He
Still
was-
sounded good.
I mean, it sounded fine. Yeah, that's what he was doing.
Yeah, no.
Well, he talked with his hands, but it's like...
I thought you guys were touching toes there for a second.
It was
My
close.
bad. It is a little close. I'm
It's
trying
close.
to keep
That's fine.
on this
If it
leg.
happens,
If
it happens.
it happens,
It
it
does
does
happen.
happen.
I don't mind. I can't complain.
This is a small tub.
It is
It
a
is
small tub. 3 guys, 1 tub.
Yeah.
Crop circles.
Crop circles.
Let's get to crop
yes.
circles.
All right. So, what do you guys like?
I don't know. I know that there's like a weird little formation in a crop. Like,
Okay, yeah.
And it's been tied to
I
aliens.
thought there was just some bored farmers out there with like some hose and some tractors, and they just wanted to make some nice formations for Halloween.
So there are some fun little, farmers out there who like to do these little crop circles.
Correct.
But when you look at the ones that are made by those farmers, like they're not really there, like the circles, they don't match up, or like a line is
they're not
like
perfect.
Yeah, they're not
Yeah.
perfect. And also when you take a closer look at the actual plant, like on the stem, where it almost like the joints of your finger, right here, if it was man-made, it's cracked, like it's actually broken. You can look at the stem, you can pick it up and then let go of it, and it's limp, because it's broken. But whenever there's a real crop circle going on, you get this weird, like, almost like radiation has been put on it, but I don't know if it's necessarily radiation.
Like heat.
Yeah,
Something.
it's something. But
just
it's,
decaying more naturally.
Yeah, but it's not even like it's decaying. It's almost like the joint has like popped like a popcorn kernel, but not like full.
Yeah.
Like a half pop, and so it loosens up that joint so that it like bends down. And when you look at them, they are like literally like woven together. They're honestly quite beautiful. People have also done tests of like, not radiation, but they've done like energy tests, and it's like, it's kind of hard to get a good reading off of that because, they can't go and do the tests before the crop circle appears.
Yeah.
So there's no way to know if it's like,
There's no base.
What the
It's
before and
weird.
after was.
Yeah.
but a lot of people have reported that the frequencies or whatever it is, is higher than other fields that haven't been touched by like a crop circle. Because there are certain areas where crop circles touch more often, like Salisbury Hill. You've got Stonehenge around that. Literally like within like 5 miles.
The crazy
of it.
thing about Stonehenge is there's like, 50 more feet of stone below the heads.
Yeah.
There's whole bodies.
No,
Oh no,
Easter
that's Easter Island.
Oh.
But yeah,
Oh,
no, still,
yeah.
still that's weird, and that
Yeah.
is into the flood theory, which we may get into later.
Dude.
But
Yeah.
back to the crop circles. I find it weird that like some of these are popping up, and with the past of them and like tourists like coming to these areas specifically to see these crop circles, they'll break into fields and they'll damage them.
Right.
And so some farmers will literally like, they'll harvest that shit and just remove the crop circle because they're like, no, I would rather.
Taint the soil?
It does, yes. There are ghost circles.
Ah.
Though that's also another way of you can tell it's real. The next year, whenever they plant the seeds, the soil of where that crop circle was, like the seeds that were planted in that area, they grow less, but it's really weird because crop circles that get affected, like, we've noticed that they grow more. It's like, even though they're bent, like, the way that they grow after, like, a week or something is like a shit ton of growth, you know? So it's weird that crop circles, when they form the next year, it's like everything around them is growing normally, and then it's like these little stunted shrub seeds, you know?
Why do you think it's happening?
Oh, Lord, I honestly don't know. I wish I could tell you.
Yeah. Do you think it's like trying to like a form of communication?
I think it is, yeah, because I think letters.
Well,
I mean, that's an Earth thing. Yeah, you go to different cultures
it's a
or different
person
areas.
thing. There's different letters everywhere.
Exactly.
It's not like
and then
not
in India, you've got like 40, 50 different languages, but they're all like around the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was I trying to get to?
Do you think it's their letters?
I don't know if it's their letters. I think they're like, some of them are showing fractals. Like, if you look at some of these big ones, it's like,
how often do they happen?
They happen. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's around 1,800 reports every year.
What's a fractal?
A fractal? Oh, Lord, I don't even know. It's so complicated. It's a shape, but like, I don't know. I wish I had a phone right now to show you. It's like,
we need a Jamie.
If you think, exactly.
Yeah, right.
If you think of like, have you ever seen like DMT visuals?
Yeah, that's
like
what
you
it
just
is.
see these like,
like
these
So
shapes
almost like it's
contruding
in
and
a
like
fourth dimension.
Yeah, but they're like rotating in themselves and like
they're all going in themselves and out, and
it's
like
but it's like spheres and like circles and
like
shit.
I don't know if anyone else gets this. I might just be fucking on drugs all the time, but when you close your eyes super hard, you start to see shapes. Or I do anyway.
After
that's
a while,
the same
if you
thing.
keep them closed and there's like no light exposure, your brain will start to like
that's it.
create images because it's like what the hell is going on?
Damn.
We'll just talk louder.
Yeah, we'll just talk a little bit louder.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of nice. It's a nice noise to have in the background, really.
Yeah, it's a slight little hum.
We get a little bit of a waterfall effect.
It's like
going.
we have an autistic person right behind us going.
True, Darius. You know
There
that guy?
he is.
You know that guy?
I know Darius.
That guy's
seen
sick,
Darius.
dude. Darius
No, he
is
kind of
dope.
cool.
Anyway,
But, what else? Let's think. I mean, I'm not like a crop circles expert, but I just think it's very weird that a lot of these formations will tend to have.
Are they connected anyways? Is there like a pattern going on with them?
Some people think. So there was one guy who actually took all the crop circles, because we only see them in a 2D pattern. So he thought, let's take it and then like do a full whatever and see what shape it forms. And he started to notice that like a lot of these looked like really weird and like they almost looked like parts. And so he started putting them together, and they actually built like a scale replica, but they didn't have like efficient like energy source or whatever.
Right.
I really don't know, but it didn't work out. But who knows? Like that may be what it is.
Right.
You know what I bet it
They're
is?
trying to give us like parts.
I bet
or
it's
something.
nothing. I bet there's a bunch of like drunk teenage aliens out there flying in space, and they come
Let's
across
fuck
Earth.
with
and it's
these
like, let's
guys.
just fuck with them.
It really could be.
I bet it's
I
that.
mean, if it's that's sick as fuck
That's so
as well.
cool.
It could be, but for me, if it was drunk aliens, I feel like they wouldn't do it in like the same area like consistently, or in
Maybe
like
they just
the
don't
same.
like those people in that area.
Maybe.
Maybe they just hate the British.
But the
The British could be
Yeah, no, I get
universally
that.
hated.
You know, I mean,
I get
Yeah,
that.
I bet
but-
it's that.
it's
Yeah,
probably
no.
that. But I wonder if like the British tried to like if they could just see.
I
like,
bet
their-
the British back in like the 1776 or whatever, they were colonizing everything. They tried to send like one of their boats in space.
Yeah.
And the aliens
They
were like,
may
nah.
have. Yeah,
nah,
no, they rejected that shit.
This is our area.
right.
Dirty
But,
Brits.
Let's think. I don't know. For me, the weird thing with the crop circles is the areas that they're happening around. They're happening around like salt mines Not necessarily sure if it's salt mines, but it's areas where back in the day, these tribes that lived there collected salt and would basically make huge mounds out of them because they thought it was some sort of like energy and it would boost them. And so yeah, that's the weird thing, is that it's happening near all of these like salt formations. And around the salt formations are also a lot of other structures like Stonehenge. I don't know the exact names of them, but there's
bunch
a lot
of ancient
shit, just a lot of weird, just like
shit that just doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
like
right?
you look at it, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and I mean, the other thing is like, who would take the time to build that?
Yeah.
Right.
Why?
Yeah, like what's the
It
purpose?
had to be okay. So a human purpose. A lot of the reasons that we did things, especially back in the old days, was to like appeal to God. Like we would go out and colonize these other lands so that we can convert them into Christianity. Like that was a big thing.
Yeah.
So I'm sure if they're putting that much effort into it and that much manpower, making them that grand, I don't think they're doing it for just themselves. They have to be trying to appeal to a higher power.
Yeah.
For
either
sure.
that or it's either that or they were structures built for like keeping time, or not necessarily time, but like a general, like a calendar.
Yeah, but that is a big ass calendar.
Well, that does make sense, but at the same time, the sun, during seasons, depending on where it is in not the atmosphere, the universe or the orbit, the sun changes in our sky. So, like for example, in the summer, at the beginning of it, the sun's all the way over there, but in the middle of it, when I'm smoking right there, when I'm smoking right over there, it is like directly in my eye. But then in the winter, it's behind that house. And so when the sun moves like that, you can't really build like a small model.
Right.
It would have to be big.
That's true.
For you to see the actual change.
The change, right.
In shadows and
it's very possible that they believe their sun was their god.
Yeah.
Like that makes a lot of sense too.
Yeah.
They could have thought that.
Because the sun is fucking wild.
No, it is. I mean, it's a big glowing ball in the sky.
The sun,
like it goes away and all the lights gone and you can't see shit and you're getting killed by predators.
And it powers everything.
Doesn't grow your crops anymore.
Yeah.
But I honestly think that humans back then were a lot smarter than
we think they were.
We give them credit for.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Like, they may not have had
a smartphone,
like a
dude.
Phone.
They didn't have TikTok, so they're
Bluetooth.
fucking idiots. Dude.
Yeah, they didn't have that shit.
Right.
Them dumb fuckers lived their whole life never knowing what Skibbity Toilet was.
Exactly.
Or Hawk 2.
Dude, they're nothing.
What
Dude.
what unfulfillment they must have felt.
Speaking of Hawk 2,
she's going to jail.
Yeah,
she's
we're
going
gonna
to
bring
jail.
that up.
Yeah, which I'm low-key kind of like...
Maybe she can start like maybe she can start like an OnlyFans in there.
This will go on in our history.
This will go
like
on
we'll
our
be like,
history.
yeah, we saw her go to jail.
Past
We're gonna
generations
talk about the like the area of like the era of like meme coins.
Yeah.
Past generations had people landing on the moon and just giant wars. We had we can talk about that for sure. We had Talk to her.
We got Talk to her.
We had Talk to her.
I mean,
we had Talk to her. Hey!
Did Jake Paul?
Yeah, he was on that shit.
Jake Paul like owned it. Like he owned her.
Yeah, he like owns the media company or whatever.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then he was defending her.
Yeah.
I mean,
we had Paul
he did
v.
the
Tyson.
same shit, so
That's what I'm saying.
he did it on a bigger scale in front of everyone's eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
That's
that
terrible.
Dude,
They're so rich. What do they need that money
I found
for?
out that Tyson went bankrupt. Well, not too long ago. So,
Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had heard about that. That was like a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah, because he got all his money and then just blew it.
Yeah,
Just
and then
blew it
didn't
all.
have any money, but that's why he's started doing more stuff again. 'Cause
Exactly.
he's like,
money,
He's got-
paycheck.
I
Yeah.
need the funds.
I mean, I can't blame the guy. I'd do the same thing.
Yeah, no, if you've had money before,
Yeah.
it would be kind of weird going without it, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
he's got those edible
Well, he
ears.
grew up so.
I've had. They're kind of mid.
Mid,
Not gonna
huh?
lie. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Did you guys get faded off them?
I don't do drugs.
drugs.
Understandable. Yeah.
So,
But I mean, I've had them. I didn't get faded off them, Mike. What the hell?
Mike,
step your shit up.
Mike,
dude.
you gave him
Yeah, no, for
skunk
real.
weed.
Dude, come on.
For me, edibles are weird because I don't really get like super high off of them.
It's the same thing
Take
with
more.
dabs. It's
Take
the
more.
same-
Really?
Yeah, I did. Recently, me and my buddies, bought 2 grams of wax and made 1 batch of Rice Krispies. If you do the math, 2 grams of wax converted through, you know, like the decarboxylation process, it goes down from like 2,000 milligrams of THC to around like 1,700.
You know what you should have
Really,
done?
you lose that much?
Yeah, you lose.
You should have
quite a
made one big Rice Krispie.
lot. We should have, but there were 3 of us.
So you wanna
Just
split
split
it.
into
So
3
You
parts.
guys didn't want to eat out of each other's mouths?
Yeah, no.
Baby bird it.
The thing
Yeah.
is, we made
Yo,
one
that's crazy.
batch and cut it into like 6 massive pieces. And like each piece was worth like 250 milligrams. I ate 500 milligrams and like
God damn.
I felt high. I'm not gonna lie. Like I felt high, but not like I was expecting. You know, like I'm expecting to be like, oh, like on the couch and shit.
You know what I do with Rice Krispies?
What do you do?
I put them in some bowl with some milk.
I mean, that's what you're supposed to do with
Yeah.
them kids. But
Kids.
I
Kids.
did not. I put THC in that shit. And
Does that
I-
make it taste any different?
Oh yeah, no, it tasted straight like weed.
Nah.
But my other 2 buddies were like, oh, it doesn't taste too good. But I'm over here kind of like, it doesn't taste bad. I've had way worse. Like I've literally had gummies that you eat and it's like you're struggling to chew because of the mixture of like just cheap ass gummies
Yeah.
mixed with cheap ass like cannabis distillate or whatever.
What do you think about the? Because I've always been curious. I do my research on drugs because if I'm gonna take it, I want to know what they do. With the THCA and how you can
That's-
get that shit at just a gas station
That's
or a head shop.
It's literally just weed.
Is it? The
whole
problem
thing-
is, from what I understand, the problem is they don't. It's not as what's it called?
like potent.
No. It can't be as fucking. What do they do with those products? Tested, like
It's not as
like
regulated.
the labels
Yes.
aren't
I agree
accurate.
with you.
Yeah.
No, the
And they-
testing is definitely off on some of those, just because you know it's not THC, so
It's maybe like
technically it
5
doesn't have to go through all of
Right,
that.
that's-
5% weed, 95% just random ass chemicals. they
That's what
find.
I'm saying.
It
That's what's
could
dangerous
be.
about them.
Yeah.
It could
You have to
be.
get a reliable brand if you're gonna be. Yeah.
But the thing is with THCA is literally like all weed is technically THCA.
Like when my
Yeah. What is the difference between the two? THC
It's almost
and
like we
THCA.
need, it's almost like
THCA,
Illinois
it
needs
just-
a YouTube channel to talk about these
oh
things.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you're in Illinois and you smoke weed and sometimes you're like, I see this strain in the dispensary and I'm thinking about getting it, but you want to see someone talk about it and give the review on it, I'm the guy. You can go to Peace for Titus, spelled like a piece of the pie or a glass piece like a bong, you know, and then the number 4 and then Titus, Titus. So Peace for Titus. Yeah, come check it out. But yeah, basically THCA is literally just like non-heat activated weed, because THC
So it's just you don't have to smoke it.
here, my bad, one step backwards. When you have THCA, the minute you light it and it starts burning, it converts to THC
Okay.
instantly. So technically, like all flower is technically THCA. I mean, at the dispensaries now, I look at the packaging and it's like, sometimes they'll say THC 28%.
Right.
Sometimes you'll come across a jar and it's like 27% THCA. And some people may see that and be like, oh, what the hell? I'm paying dispensary prices. I don't want THCA. But it's literally the same damn thing, okay? It is literally just non-burned trichomes. That's all it is. But yes, I do agree with you. There is a genuine worry in all these THCA products that come out, and they're just not tested,
Right.
or they're just not tested as they should be. I mean, even dispensary products.
Yeah.
You guys aren't necessarily in this world at all, but I am, and I pay attention to it. California, like 30 of the biggest brands just got caught with having like pesticides in it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like a shit ton of
Yeah.
pesticides.
Yeah.
That's the deep state
I
trying to
saw-
kill us.
Saw something about that.
Government weed.
Yeah.
But
right.
but at the same time, it's one of those things where I don't know if it's necessarily on them, it probably is.
Yeah.
Most
They
definitely
should
is.
probably know not to be putting certain shit
Right.
in a plant. I mean, come the fuck on now. Let's be organic.
We
and
don't want to
natural.
smoke Roundup.
Yeah.
Exactly. Nobody wants to smoke
No
Roundup.
one wants to smoke. If I wanted Roundup, I just sniff it.
Go
True.
to New York and get a fucking one of the sprayed packs
Uh-huh.
if you want that shit.
Just
you
start
know?
spraying
Nice.
it on people. See how they react.
Exactly. But I mean, where were we? I just
don't know,
got
but
so
I've
riled
also
up.
got, dude. I get where you're coming from. I also got another question
It's gonna be about
because it is
psychedelics.
no.
Oh,
Well, we're gonna get there.
We're
by
getting
the way.
there.
We're gonna get there. The potency is so high now, and it's kind of nuts. And I think it could be a bad thing, but I guess it doesn't really matter because people are gonna use how they use regardless.
Yeah, my answer to that is, for someone who is just getting into the cannabis industry, like, if everything is potent, your first time is going to be potentially a little too much. Because, you know, there's been times when I first started, I would take, like, one hit off of a joint, and then, like, 7 minutes later, the couch is fucking dancing, and I'm like greening out, literally, like, non-verbal and shit.
hey,
Oh, it's the liqueurs. Those are my neighbors.
They look like nice people.
should we invite them in?
I don't know if they'd fit, but hey, but what was I just saying?
The couch is
Potency.
dancing.
Yes,
and
the
you're
couch was
greening out.
dancing. They were throwing water bottles at my nuts.
Oh,
I stopped hanging out with that friend
jerks.
group. then.
That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah,
That's evil.
exactly.
That's
Yeah.
evil.
But
That's not cool.
People will take advantage of you when you're in that state.
Yeah.
they do,
for
and
their own
especially,
amusement.
especially when you're the nice guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because like I
Yeah.
listen, I'll make jokes, but like I'm not gonna be like
You can
Yeah,
make jokes
near
without it
the
being
end of
personal.
every joke.
Yeah.
like
Been there.
that shit gets tiring.
Yes.
You know? Yeah.
yes.
I've been through that shit,
Yeah.
and
It's
it
the
just
group
doesn't make sense.
mentality.
It is. It's
Yeah.
the group mentality. So listen, if you're listening to this, make sure to pick your friends correctly. You know,
Correct.
it's never too late to drop them if they're assholes. Okay.
And you're not the asshole for doing so.
Yeah, no, you're
They're
not.
gonna make you try to think that you
Maybe
are.
Yeah.
maybe
Sure.
not even drop them, but just take a little break and see
See the difference.
see if
Explore
anything
different people.
changes.
Yeah.
If they really care
Also-
about you, they'll reach out to
Right.
you. You know?
Yes. Yeah. Agree with that.
That's damn true. That
But-
candle just lit up. Kind of
did.
romantic.
Oh, the camera came on because it's getting dark enough.
But let's see. Oh, back to the 30 brands that
Yeah, pesticide.
the pesticides. The thing with it is that the farm bill for California was made in like 2013. I don't know exactly the year, but around 2013, 2014, and they had a certain list of like pesticides that companies have to test for, and that list hasn't changed at all.
Yeah.
So that's the other issue.
Right.
Is that the people who are running the show of like controlling and making sure that people are smoking safe products, they weren't doing their job.
Yeah.
They got to keep up with that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
another
you
big
know?
issue with that is it's kind of more like on the pharmaceutical side, but companies
Yeah.
will make pills and test them knowing damn well that they negatively affect you, may even cause death.
Exactly.
And they will
Right.
still roll them out because
It's
they know
just-
they are going to make shitloads of money
Anything
on
that
it.
makes money.
So this company that damn well knows 1,000% this medication that they're sending out willingly to the public is dangerous and will kill people. They're going to make $300 billion off of it, and they're only going to get fined 87.
And they don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck because they
They
still
don't
made
care about
$213 billion.
Exactly.
They don't give a fuck.
They get to go to Hawaii
yeah.
while your ass.
It's
It's
dead.
dying.
Yeah,
You're
it's
dead.
dying.
You're dead.
Yeah.
Like,
Slowly.
see, for me, that's another thing of like cannabis. A lot of people have this stereotype of like devil's lettuce or like, oh, it's like evil. If you look at the plant when it's alive and you don't see some sort of like God's creation in that,
Yeah.
like,
If God didn't want us smoking
It's
weed,
kinda
why'd he
weird.
put so much everywhere?
exactly, like why is it here? I thought he created everything.
Yeah.
And so why
Dude, I'm
is there
sorry.
this huge stigma of like weed
Every
is bad?
stoner I've ever met uses that argument.
Yeah.
Literally, it's one of those things where it's
I
like,
mean, it makes sense. It's just funny.
it is the plant of 1,000 molecules. If you go through and look at the plant off of like its molecular level, it's not just THC. It's not just CBG or CBD or CBN or what the fuck else is there?
And CBD's great.
You know, CBD is great.
THC's great as well.
Isn't CBD good for sleep?
Yeah,
Like,
it's good
really
for a
good for
lot
sleep.
of things.
CBD is great for sleep, but a common misconception that a lot of people had, especially when it like first came out. Do you guys remember seeing CBD in gas stations and shit?
Maybe.
It's like little ointment bottles.
Uh-huh.
I saw them at Circle K in Muhammad, Illinois.
I remember seeing goat weed in bathrooms.
Yes,
Dude.
I think that's
Goat
for
weed.
erections and stuff. Though.
Oh,
That's what's up.
Yeah, horny
that's
goat
why.
weed or whatever.
Okay,
Oh,
that
that
explains
makes
the old
sense,
man
yeah.
sitting out there with like the
Yeah.
banana in his
That-
pocket.
Yeah.
That's like the
That's
blue
it.
pill.
He's like, "Hey, you want to come unpeel this? Please, no."
But what do you call it? Yeah, no, CBD. A lot of people in the beginning started getting it, and you look at the bottle, and it's like, it's just CBD.
Mhm.
There's no THC in it.
Right.
If there's no THC in it, then there's no way for the CBD to bond to you, because we have
Really?
oh my gosh, I'm blanking on it right now. The
Something receptor?
There's literally a whole system in our body. I don't know why.
Cannabinoids?
The cannabinoid system, or the cannabinoid
Something
system.
like that, yeah.
Literally that, yeah. But every mammal has it.
Yeah.
And this plant has adapted to connect with it. And so CBD does not connect with that system. It has to connect with THC.
It has to ride
To
on
then-
THC to go
Yes,
everywhere. Yeah,
exactly. That's why, like, you can't, like, whenever you're making edibles, like, you can't just put the THC in, like, the eggs or something.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no fat. It needs fat to
You need something to
connect
bind to.
Yeah, that's why you put it in oil or, like,
Right.
butter.
Yeah, that makes
Um,
sense.
But yeah, so a lot of people were taking CBD, basically just having a placebo of like, oh, this is going to be like natural melatonin. But in all reality, they're just taking like one specific molecule from the plant that can't do anything on its own.
I wish someone told me that eggs thing earlier.
The what?
You can't put it in eggs.
Yeah.
I wasted a lot of money thinking back on it now.
How many eggs was you getting, dude?
God, dude, I had like 5 chickens lined up working around the clock.
Well, yeah.
Lord.
I was like, it's gonna work eventually.
Should.
Never did.
It's
I
unfortunate.
mean, yeah, no, I care about the cannabis world because
I
I'm
think-
going to be getting into it, you know? One day I'll have my own brand.
That's awesome.
Small batch. I
That's
don't want to be like I
You're-
don't want to be that brand that's known for just pumping a shit ton of weed out.
Right, you want to get
Quality
quality.
over
Yeah.
quantity.
Yeah.
And I kind of want it to be like special batches. So,
Right.
you know, like I'm
Like personalized batches, like people can put in specific
Nah, that'd be
instructions.
crazy. Dude,
like
you
that.
make-
that'd be like for
Dude.
I don't know if I could get into that, but more so like I'm not growing like multiple different strains at once,
Yeah.
having to worry about like labels and shit.
Right.
More so just having like 3 or 4 plants
Mhm.
that I grow to their fullest potential in the highest quality I possibly can,
Yeah.
and then I release it, you know? And I don't want to be a guy who's selling an eighth for $50. If you're doing that, fuck you. I think at some point the cannabis industry should become like other fruit industries, you know? Like
Right.
grapes, you can get
Yeah.
like an ounce of grapes for like $5 or $6 or $8. You know, I think that's how cannabis should be one day. Because in all reality, one plant grows so much.
Yeah.
Like these fuckers are scamming you when they charge $50 or even $40 for an eighth. Like that's a scam, you know. And I don't think it's right. And I think there's a lot of things that have to change about the cannabis industry right now. But first, federalization has to happen.
Yeah, for real.
You know.
Why won't it? Why? Why do you think they won't
well,
do it?
there's
Is it just they can't make enough money off
There's
of
a
it, or systemic
issue.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
with
it was
it.
about some guy with hemp paper or something.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
start of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People just haven't dropped that shit.
Literally.
Yeah.
I mean.
That's
That's
insane. Cause that was the 1800s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
it was a
just
long ass time ago.
some dude wanting to make more money, which is, I mean, it's funny that that's the reason. It's just
But I mean, we could save so many trees
for real.
if
hemp
we
is-
just
yeah.
used hemp.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it makes some of the most durable shirts,
Mm-hmm.
like rope.
Yeah.
That shit's impossible to like rip. You know,
Yeah.
that shit will literally last 100 years. And then the paper for it, like the paper is even better than the paper we get from trees.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like, why are we using that shit? And these plants literally take like 6 to 8 months to
Right.
grow.
And then you can grow a shit.
You can grow a shit ton
Yeah.
of them in an acre. And you don't even you can grow males because the male doesn't produce the flower. It just grows seeds. And we're not seeds, but pollen sacs. You know, because it's gotta do its thing. But yeah, it just grows really thick hemp branches and pollen sacs.
Huh.
And so I don't know why they have such a big issue with that. Because like even if they don't unban the female hemp, like, which I think they should, they should unban the male.
Right.
Just because like that literally doesn't produce any of the flower.
Yeah, and it doesn't no psychoactive thing.
Exactly.
So,
It just produces the hemp.
What about the transgender hemp?
Transgender hemp?
Yeah.
Inform me about that.
What do we do with those?
Yeah, can we make both?
I think
Is there a way to like combine them where it's both? It serves the same functions as the male hemp and the female hemp.
I mean, I don't know about at the moment, but 100%
sure.
at some point there's
Yeah.
going to be one. I mean, just how much we have genetically modified cannabis.
Right.
Yeah,
Dogs.
everything.
Yeah, everything.
Dogs,
Or
corn,
dogs.
apples, fucking trees, you know.
Anything
like,
we get our hands on.
People.
yeah, everything we get our hands on, we try to modify
Yeah, dude, we
and like
fuck with it.
upgrade.
Yeah.
You know? And it's just like, let's just let some things be.
Literally.
But
Yeah.
sorry I didn't answer your question earlier about the potency and like how much we've leveled it up. Yeah, I think for new beginners, it's not a good thing to go into experience.
It's just an interesting thing because there are, I mean, as much as people don't want to admit it, there are negatives to weed.
There are.
And I think,
There are
it,
negatives.
Like
like, if you-
inherently, smoking anything is just bad for your lungs.
right. But
Yeah,
what I'm
no,
saying
at
is,
some
like,
point
if
it's
you
gonna catch
have
up.
an underlying condition, like, what's the fucking thing called where you start seeing people? What's that?
Schizophrenic?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
schizophrenia.
people who have schizophrenia or have it running in the family.
PTSD.
It will spike that up, and if it's a higher dose, then it has a higher chance of doing those things to people.
Exactly.
So,
I think cannabis really is for person to person. Like,
right. Oh, for sure.
Like I know some people who deal with it, and like they
Every-
don't like it. They don't like
Yeah.
it, and it's like, okay, then don't do it. You know, it's not for you.
No, we need to make it illegal.
Yeah, no, exactly. There's people like that where they
Yeah,
have
yeah.
one bad experience.
Which is crazy, because, like, dude, if you drink too much alcohol, you die.
Alcohol's worse.
It's literally like race
Alcohol's
fuel.
worse.
You die.
So
Yeah.
we put it in our cars, and it
You're
makes
poisoning
explosions in
yourself.
our engines. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's literal
It's
poison.
insane.
Yeah, Listen, I'll drink every once in a while. I don't get drunk though.
Yeah.
I don't like not feeling in control. That shit is ass to me. But I'll get tipsy, you know. I'll
Yeah.
get loose and moving.
Loosey goosey.
Yeah, exactly. The fun guy. Yeah. But
You know who I hate when people get loosey goosey? It's so like the suburban blonde moms.
oh
God,
Lord.
they're so loud.
Bro, I work at a country club.
Oh,
the Champagne
I'm
Country
sorry.
Club. Yeah,
That's tough.
I worked
Yeah,
at a country club in Villa Grove.
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty small one though.
It's nothing
That's
special.
Chill, though. That's
Yeah.
chill. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
I worked at Savoy golf course.
All three worked up
Groundskeeper.
golf courses.
Yeah.
There we go.
How
I was
about
a
that?
groundskeeper for 2 summers.
See, the grounds crew at my work, sorry if any of you guys are seeing this. Some of them just feel like they're just like taking our money. Because, like, the grounds crew during the summer, like, you get why they're there. They're
Yeah.
working on the ground, you know?
Yeah, we got a lot.
But then during the winter,
They're not seasonal?
yeah, no, they still come in.
Oh,
Not
geez.
all of them,
Yeah, it cuts down.
but a good portion of the grounds crew will still come in. And it's like, I don't know if you need to be here, man. Like, you're
Yeah.
just sitting in the
There's not much
the
to do in the
employee
winter.
room. Yeah. Like, I've seen you check that trash
The-
bin
the only
like 4 times today, bro. It's empty.
The only thing that we did was cut down trees. Like, if there were dead trees or in the winter, that's all we did.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
but like at my job, like at my place, not to be like that, but like Champagne Country Club is like the people who go there are like rich as hell. They've got old money. The people who go to Urbana, they've got new money. You know, it's young, rich families.
Okay.
While this is
It's interesting to see that split.
young and rich, but these young people have always been rich. Like their parents were loaded. And
Generational wealth.
Exactly. That's what the Champagne Country Club is.
Yeah.
And so we just have like really, really high standards. Like there's like no dead shrubbery anywhere, and if there is, it's literally picked up like instantly. Yeah. I take pride in my work, you know. So like the morning time, I'm there every morning.
Early.
Getting that shit
Early
done.
bird, huh?
Yeah.
How early
I'm
do you
a
have to be there?
busser. Not super early. It's a great schedule, honestly. It's 10 to 3. So
that's not bad.
I get to stay up late and then wake up slightly late, you know?
Nice.
That's pretty. That's a perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really.
exactly. But I mean, I'm there 5 out of the 7 days a week, working 35 hours a week, you know, like
That's good.
That's
like
nice.
I get my time because I do work one night shift, and that's where I get most of my time back.
Yeah, we had to be there at 5 a.m.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's ground school.
And it's
now.
like a 30-minute drive, so you had to be up pretty much at 4 a.m.
Oh Lord, I could never.
No,
yeah.
it's
Or I could, but I
No, you
would
wouldn't
not
want
be
to.
happy.
You can do
Wouldn't
it.
want to.
It's just you can't wait to be done. It
Yeah.
sucks so much.
Exactly.
And then you're tired as hell going home.
What was I gonna say though?
This is
new topic potentially.
yeah, for
You
sure.
said
We
something
can.
about the moon landing. I kind of made me raise.
I
my
actually
eyebrow.
want to skip the moon landing. I want to talk about psychedelics.
This guy always wants to talk about psychedelics.
Psychedelics. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. I have
Like damn near zero, not zero, but like nine. Like
I don't know.
I have 1% of like my experience. I'd say. I plan on trying them out later.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. But I haven't like done it yet. I've microdosed twice on shrooms. That's probably as far as I'll go. I will never do meth or heroin or crack or cocaine.
You know who says that?
Or who?
Every other meth, heroin, cocaine addict ever
It-
exists.
You
Well,
know
that's
what?
true, but I haven't done any of them yet.
Yep.
you
It
know?
all starts
Power
with
it yet.
nicotine. Dude,
Yeah.
nicotine, alcohol, sugar, shit, fuck.
Sugar.
Yeah.
It might be sugar, dude.
That- I
That's
mean,
a
all
big
of
leap.
that
That's a
is-
big leap. Sugar to meth.
I mean,
But it is as
stimulants.
addictive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just as addictive.
Yeah.
We don't
Um,
really. I think everyone on Earth, or at least in America, is chronically addicted to sugar.
Oh,
They don't
yeah.
realize it.
For sure.
If I go like 2 days without, or even a day without having anything with like sugar or like
Yeah.
caffeine in it, I'll get a headache.
Yeah.
And you know,
Yeah, it's
like
crazy.
that's not right.
They've made us addicted to the shitty foods.
Yeah,
Because
no.
they're the cheapest, they're the easiest to make, they're the cheapest to make, keeps
Yeah.
us nice and
Well,
unhealthy.
I
Which
feel
that's
like,
a whole other discussion. Which I'm hoping RFK.
yeah, for
Ooh,
real.
I'm
Changes
so
something.
excited.
That
for
is
that.
the thing that I was most excited
That's
about.
what I'm saying. Honestly,
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, Trump's all right.
Yeah.
He's good as a like a.
I think he's
a
good as an
figure-
international figure.
Exactly. Like he's good at dealing with foreign stuff.
Yes.
Great at
yes,
doing
like,
foreign
yeah.
stuff.
As a personality, bro, stay off Twitter.
Yes, yeah.
I don't want to see
That's
you
crazy.
there.
He would be the most popular president ever if he never had Twitter.
That's what I'm saying. Like if people only saw the things that he did well,
if they only saw his
Yeah.
politics. He
I think
went
they'd
to
be like, okay,
he went to North Korea. Like he
that's
went
never been done
to
before.
North
Like,
Korea. People
yeah.
don't realize how insane that is.
That was insane. But
He-
this term, when I did vote for Trump, I'll just say it. But when
Racist.
I voted for him, that
Nazi.
it was not necessarily
Bigot.
for like specifically Trump. It was
Yeah.
more so for the fact that like
What he has to bring to the table.
yes, in the crew,
All
Yes,
the crew saw
yeah, that's
Elon
what's
Musk.
like RFK,
Oh,
Yes.
Elon Musk,
True.
Vivek.
Nikki,
Yes.
Nikki
What's-
Haley too. She's
Yeah.
so good.
And then Tulsi
She's so-
Gabbard.
no, not Nikki Haley. That's who I meant. Tulsi
You thought-
Gabbard.
yeah.
My bad.
Nikki
Fuck
Ha-
you,
isn't
Nikki
Ni-
Haley.
Yeah, no, Nikki
fuck
Haley's
Nikki
the bad
Haley.
one. I was
yeah.
about to say. But yeah, no, I just feel like he's got a better understanding
Yeah.
of
'Cause
how
him,
this
like-
job works now.
Yeah. Did
Definitely,
you watch the Joe Rogan
definitely.
podcast with them? Insane. That's
Yeah.
that's what
I
he said his
also
biggest flaw
watched
was.
the
I watched the
JD
Vance
Vance.
one.
JD Vance
Vance is good.
JD Vance
JD
is
Vance
cool
is
ass
honestly
dude.
better than Trump.
Yeah, for sure.
I honestly,
I'm okay with you saying that.
Yeah.
that's what I'm
Well,
saying.
I
Like,
don't know if he's better. He's more of a political.
He's
figure.
better talker.
Yes.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I feel like Yeah, that. My bad. I don't know if he's necessarily better.
Yeah.
He's a lot of potential.
He's more presentable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he's the
definitely-
guy that I would
But
rather
you
send
almost
out.
don't
Yeah,
want a
insane.
presentable president. Like you want a president that's like shit. When I think you want a president that you don't want other foreign countries to want you to have. Because if all these countries
they
have their
should be
own
scared.
best interest in their, that's all they care
They're
about.
screwing us over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying like let's fuck them over, but like let's stop getting fucked over.
I'd
Yeah.
be okay with
That's
it.
all I'm saying.
I'd be okay with leaving NATO. We
Fuck NATO.
stand nothing to gain from NATO. We
Fuck
gain
NATO.
nothing from
Dude,
NATO.
I don't know enough about that stuff.
We gain absolutely nothing. We're getting
Listen, NATO was great in wartime. When
NATO
we
was
were
great
in
when
the
the
middle of a
Soviet
war.
Union was a thing.
Exactly.
That's why it was made.
But when we won, NATO should have been like,
Yes,
okay,
it should have
Expanded,
expanded.
yeah.
let's be done, and let's all just kind of have like
Yeah.
a general census of like, don't attack each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's play
We
together.
don't need
you know?
NATO for Russia,
That's what I'm saying.
and we don't need to protect Europe.
NATO makes more
Yeah, for
of a threat. They are driving the threat right now with
They
Russia.
really are.
Yeah. Oh
'Cause
yeah.
when
Oh,
when
Biden
Kamala
Biden
Harris-
was like, let me send a few missiles over
You
there.
were
That's
talking
what I'm
about
saying.
if we get to the Trump administration,
Yeah.
it's looking
If-
bleak.
Dude,
we
shut
get
up.
there.
Get out of
No,
here
we
with
get
that.
there.
I got my Floyd card though. and
There you go.
I got a CZ P10C the day before election. Literally like the night before I went and picked it up. I was like, all right.
I'd expect
If
nothing,
anything
ready.
happens,
I
I'd
gotta
expect
get
nothing
ready.
less from a Nazi Trump voter.
True.
Yeah, no, I mean, if that's what you want to label it. Yeah. But
Well, yeah, you had a Nazi rally. Come on.
He had it
Madison
at
Square
Madison
Garden.
Square Garden.
Garden.
And that
Everyone
one
goes
racist,
there.
that one
Yeah.
racist that said that thing about that one country.
Yeah.
Oh,
that-
I'm
that
so
one
mad about it.
comedian
Dude,
that made a joke did his
About
job.
Puerto Rico.
If they knew anything about Puerto Rico, they'd hear that joke and
It's
go,
true.
"Oh, he's
That's true.
referencing
It's true.
the overflowed like
Yeah,
trash
if anything,
dumps."
he was just bringing.
Light to the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
On
and
an
I mean,
bringing
scale.
attention.
I mean,
he's putting
maybe
voice.
maybe the part of him talking about the Latinos like spreading like rabbits or
but
whatever
that
he
wasn't
said like
even the one
That
that
I know-
fucked him.
I know it. I know that's not even the one that
That's
fucked
crazy.
him. But like, for me, I get it. He's a comedian.
Yeah.
I like what he does.
Yeah. Funny guy.
He's a fucking
But
goober.
for me, when that first happened, I was on the side of like, who the fuck let this guy up? Like,
Well,
I get
that's
that he's funny and this is his
dude,
job.
no, that's definitely still part of it, dude.
That's
Who
the
let
good
him
side.
up
That's
there,
what I'm
dude?
saying. Like,
Who failed?
He's
for
got
me,
no
it was-
political like
Yeah,
basis
no.
in anything.
yeah, and it's like it's the last rally. It's
Right.
Trump's last showcasing.
Well, I
of
think
like,
it was the right move, wrong time, because fucking Aiden Ross had nothing to do with politics.
True, that
All
was.
these people
I
had
didn't like
nothing-
that. That
I
was
didn't like
crazy.
that either.
Yeah.
I don't think it was meant for us. It was meant for like just brain dead people.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
almost.
saying,
Yeah.
but still, like the fact that
It was
him
meant
going
for,
on
yeah,
there,
I think it was meant for.
just kind of
It was meant for him to hit a specific target audience that kind of wasn't being pushed towards at all.
yeah.
It was paced towards like the people that are
Dude.
chronically online.
Is there a drone up there?
Dude, I swear, if there's drones in Illinois now,
Dude, there's
Oh, there's drones
drones.
everywhere.
where?
Do you see that flashing light?
Oh my lord!
You got
What is
some-
going on, bro?
You got something about drones?
What is going on? Have you heard about that?
Tell me.
What?
Dude, recently, there's been like thousands of drones being spotted over like New Jersey and like South Carolina.
You serious?
Yes, just
Wow.
like
This
just
is
like
news.
uncontrolled, just like hundreds of them just going
Are
across.
they international
We
drones
have
or are they?
no idea.
This is like that fucking weather balloon.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
for real.
This is literally like we have,
Dude, we're in
and
the
if we
drone.
do have any idea, I don't know. Maybe they found out by the time this is out. But like as of right now, they don't. They
Wait,
don't
the
know.
coastal areas?
Yes,
Oh shit!
Yes.
Naval invasion.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean,
Scoping out a naval
Russia's
invasion.
already
Well,
got
hey,
submarines
they
around all
already
this.
have all the land around our military bases, so they only need to put a few more steps in place, and
America
they got
is
it.
naturally impenetrable. There's no way to invade America. I'm sorry.
The
Especially
only-
from
But
a
the
foreign
drone
country.
warfare is
the
fucking
only
terrifying.
way, the only way I think that they could invade America, which I don't think they'd be successful with, but I think the only way that they could, that would like
Canada?
actually have like some effect. Well, I mean they're already doing it with the border technically,
Yes.
but would be through EMPs.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I
terrifying.
mean everything that
Yeah.
we have is on a grid right now.
Yeah.
Our cars,
Yep. Electric. That's what I'm so against electric cars
yeah,
so
dude.
am I.
because they can just so
The
say,
emissions of those creating them.
yeah.
I know,
This
and
is
also-
some like dystopian fantasy, but once like really like a dictator really comes, we get all these electric cars. You do something the government doesn't really like, we'll just shut down your car.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean,
But
it kind of already happened
Also,
with like,
the electric cars, they actually cause more emissions
Yeah, 'cause
because
the
they're
lithium
they're
batteries?
carbon brakes. No,
Oh,
well that
really?
too, but they're carbon brakes because the car is so heavy. It actually creates more brake dust.
Yeah,
Oh
they're-
my God.
like
Yeah.
the minimum weight of an electric car is
Yeah.
like 5,000 pounds.
And
or
if they
something
catch
like
on
that.
fire, you
Yeah.
can't put them out.
It's a 1 to 1 week fire.
Yeah.
going
the
on
cars
there.
aren't the problem. The fucking celebrities using private jets to go
Yeah.
15 miles is the problem.
That's crazy.
And also the other thing is like all these. Listen, turbines to me, wind turbines. You see them and
They
you're
suck.
like, oh, they're collecting energy from the wind, but they're killing hundreds of thousands of birds every year.
Yeah.
And then also, I mean, every time you see one of those blades on like a highway or something, it's on a diesel truck.
Yeah.
Like a huge diesel truck,
Yeah.
and it's heavy. Think of
Yeah.
all the diesel that's used to make the truck, to then drive the truck, to then get it to its destination,
Yeah.
and then when
Right.
you put it up, there's oil in the generator
Yeah.
because there's no way it retains energy without it. And then you've got to lubricate the system.
They're the
Yeah.
worst energy source.
And
Also-
it's just like,
They fuck with whales.
Dude,
no one
dude,
talks about that.
But
I have a
Gulf
theory
Coast,
about
yes,
that.
the
I have,
Gulf Coast,
I have a
the
theory about
humming.
that. I think all animals have like a certain frequency that they're able to connect to like the magnetic core.
oh, dude,
of
we
the
lost
Earth.
that frequency. Have you heard
Yeah,
about
well,
that?
humans did, but animals still have it. So like birds will know when to migrate because they're magnetically collected to the core.
they can
So
tell
I
when to
think-
shift.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think what's happening with whales is these huge sources of frequency are affecting the whales and fucking up their conception of their frequency. They have no idea where they're going
I mean, that
anymore,
makes
and they're
sense.
just washing up on the shores because they've lost all ability to just understand where they are.
You know what's crazy
Exactly.
about all this? 10 years ago, we would be labeled Democrats right now.
We would.
This conversation right
we
here.
would be labeled Democrats.
It's almost
right
like the
now.
parties are the same and it doesn't matter, and they're all controlled by the same people.
Yeah, we did a big old episode
We
about
did a
that.
huge episode about
Really?
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
have to
good
watch
one.
that one. Which one
yeah,
is it?
that's
It's
the
far left versus far right.
yeah, that's the one where we dress up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I'll
was
have to
fun.
do that.
It was
No,
a
that
good-
one was
was a
probably
really
our
good one.
best.
That's just me and him one for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
We went
Yeah.
fucking hard on
Nothing
the deep
wrong
state.
with that.
We
Nothing
did.
wrong with
We
that.
destroyed pretty much. There's that fucking drone again. Someone's flying that.
No,
fucker.
that's genuinely weird.
Yeah.
Dude, I was so confused. I thought it was an airplane, and then it stopped. And I was like, "Oh, dude, you're talking about crop circles where fuck they got us." Damn it!
If the draft ever happens, I'm fucking ditching the country.
Did you sign up?
Hell no.
You have to, dude.
Fuck that.
No,
Come and
you-
find me. I dare
No.
you.
Frill, you have to.
I'm not.
You've got to get in a car accident though.
Yeah.
You've got to become.
That's
right.
Yeah. I
Immobilized.
killed myself. I'll
Dude,
just
yeah.
fake my death.
There you go.
I am-
That's
Canada.
I am
Dude,
suicide.
That's
Yeah.
meta.
I am not. I'm sorry.
For real.
Do you guys agree with that? I'm not getting drafted to go. I'm sorry, but I don't give a shit if Russia's invading Ukraine. I'm
Yeah,
not
I
gonna
agree.
go die in some drone
Yeah.
strike because these fucking old men can't get along.
Exactly.
Nobody wants war.
Yeah.
Nobody
Nobody.
fucking wants war except the people that make money off of
Yeah.
it.
Listen, if they come here, I'm joining like
I'll-
a
yes.
little like division, you know, of like Champaign County.
I'll get a
where we
posse
all
with some guys.
We're on standby.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like
I'm not talking
sending
about
me
some
to
foreign
like
land.
Ukraine or Taiwan,
Yeah.
hell no.
I don't give a shit. I'm
I'll
sorry.
fight, dude. I'll fight a battle on our land.
Yes.
If they're attacking
I
us.
Yes.
I
Yes.
would respectfully
I'll protect
die
it.
for my country
I'll-
on
I'll
that soil.
Protect America's freedoms. I don't give a fuck about Ukraine's. I'm sorry.
for
That's
real.
not. It's not that I don't give a
Dude.
fuck about it. It's I'm not willing to die for it.
Exactly.
The forever
'cause I
wars
mean-
are
Yes.
so
Because
terrible.
they're forever profitable.
Yeah, they are. They are. It's unbelievable. It's been shown. Like, and no one sees that. There's movies about. There's documentaries about. There's people
And
talking
they
about all
do
the time.
not give a fuck about their soldiers.
Dude,
The
God-
Vietnam War,
No.
they purposely sent faulty weapon equipment because they knew it was cheaper to produce. And they already signed a contract with this one company that mass
Dude,
produced
it is
them.
wild. When you learn about that, the trade on guns and everything,
Mm-hmm.
it is wild.
Yeah.
You realize that they don't give a shit about us.
Yeah, no, they don't give a shit. We're just dollars, dude.
We are.
We're nothing but dollars.
We're numbers in a system.
For real.
Hey,
Just
thank-
trying to be profited off
Thank
of.
God my grandfather was goaded at boot camp and got sent to Alaska instead of Vietnam.
Dude,
Hey.
thank
Dear
God,
Lord.
dude. We're able to have this
Because
conversation.
he
right now.
got drafted, you know, and
It's just birthdays, right? Like they pick out of
Yeah.
the birthday, and if you have that birthday, well, you're shit out of luck.
Yeah,
It's
if you were in a
crazy.
specific birthday time, you would get selected, and you're in the
You're
military
screwed.
now. Yeah.
You're screwed.
But
You know what? Tell me if this is a hot take. Women shouldn't be allowed to vote if they aren't allowed to be drafted. If your life,
Dude,
because
that's-
so many.
that may be a little bit of a hot
That
take.
Okay, wait, let me talk
bro.
about it. So
Oh,
many
back-
women voted for Kamala, knowing damn well they gained nothing to lose. If Kamala got voted in, how
I
many
get
of
that.
us would have got drafted and
Yeah,
killed?
but that's not.
I understand that perspective.
No, I'm not saying
but
take away their right to vote. I'm saying give them the right to the draft.
Oh,
Yeah. Make them
I-
earn that shit. Because that was a big, I'm not saying they shouldn't vote. That's crazy. But that was, a big reason that,
I get what you're saying.
a big reason that people didn't want them to originally
Yeah,
have
but the
it.
problem is that before you even get to the public is the media again. It's just
Yeah.
the uneducated voters. It's the low information voters, and
It's
that's
the people
what.
who aren't paying attention.
Will
Yeah,
Tibbets.
yeah, fucking Will Tibbets.
Will Tibbets.
He won't watch us, so it doesn't
I love you,
fucking
Will.
matter.
I love
Will
you,
Tibbets?
Yeah.
He's one of our close friends. He actually
Yeah.
makes the
He
thumbnails.
does.
Oh.
He's a great guy.
He's a great guy.
He's a great
He
Is
just
guy.
voted
he-
for Kamala.
Yeah.
He just didn't know.
He just
That's
didn't know.
okay.
He's a great
That's
guy,
okay.
though. He's a great
Again,
guy at heart, so that's all
he
that
is.
matters.
Yeah.
I
Most
don't get.
people are.
See, that's the thing. We shouldn't give a fuck that he voted for Kamala.
Yeah.
A lot of people hear that they voted for Kamala, like that guy's good for
Yeah,
nothing.
dude.
My
we-
brother voted. My brother didn't because he moved to Colorado and couldn't claim residency yet.
Yeah,
But he would have.
right.
But I don't hate him for
Yeah,
that.
who
Yeah,
You know,
cares?
we have our disagreements,
Yeah,
but
dude.
at the same time,
Learn
Yeah,
to
you gotta
agree.
love them,
Dude,
Learn
We-
to agree to disagree.
Because we do have some things that we've talked
Agree
about. And
about.
It's like I don't need you to fully agree with me on
Mhm.
this, but if you can at least understand
Why
the perspective,
Yes,
Yes,
why you have that
right.
feel this
perspective.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, listen, I'm pro-life technically,
Mm-hmm.
but I think at the same time we shouldn't take away abortions.
Yeah, it's very complex.
For
You know what
me,
the
the
bad
only
thing-
reason why I think that is because God gives us
Mm-hmm.
choice. I don't think we should take
Yeah.
away that choice.
Right.
I guess. But for me, my issue with it is I don't want my tax dollars going for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can get the abortion, but you got to pay for it.
You know what
Yeah.
a bad thing about that is if you're on the right, you have to say ban all abortions.
that is fucking crazy.
If you're on the left, you have to say all abortions up to 9 months. People refuse to find a middle ground.
yeah, it.
You know, this is my middle ground on what I think the thing on abortion should. I don't think it should be tax funded. I think that's terrible. But I think once the mother knows, once the mother is aware that she is pregnant, she has 2 weeks or 3 weeks to decide. There's no, of course, in case the 3 exceptions, of course. If it's rape, incest,
or mother's
Yeah.
gonna
yes.
yeah.
3 exceptions, they of course stand.
100%.
But as soon as you know you're pregnant, 2 to 3 weeks to decide.
Yeah, you should know if you want to have the
Yes.
baby or not before the baby is
Developed.
developed
Right.
and
I still
growing
think
fingers and toes and
I
shit.
think
you know?
life starts at contraception because that is when brand new, never seen before DNA is formed.
Yes.
But at the same time, you can't fully take away the woman's right to choose.
Yeah. Should I get a light on, boys?
That's what I was
It's getting
thinking.
I was
dark.
thinking that.
I can
yeah.
get a light on
Alright.
real quick.
I don't think it's picking up this noise very much, to be honest.
Really?
So, yeah. That's pretty sick.
Oh, this is a nice little hot tub.
This is a nice little hot tub. My arms are cold.
Really?
Shoot, no, this is a lot of
that's
light.
A nice light.
Damn.
Too.
Here we go.
I just
Hell
hope. Can
yeah.
you check my phone? Can you look and see if it's still recording while you're out? Because it might not be. We could have just lost a lot of it.
We're still going.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
what was the time?
55?
56.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dude.
Didn't even feel like it.
No.
That's the power of the hot tub.
No, it's the power
I
of
know.
conversation, dude.
Yeah.
Everyone comes on and they're like, I don't know how I'm going to talk
Everyone
for an
comes on,
hour.
they're like, I'm a little nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. No, I'm not gonna lie. When you guys texted
We were
me,
nervous,
I
dude.
We were
was-
nervous.
I was so nervous.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like it takes me a minute to warm up, and I know
Oh,
that
yeah.
about
That's-
myself.
Yeah, that's
Everyone.
completely fine.
Yeah, that's everyone. But for some reason,
Seriously.
my timer is
Longer?
yeah,
Yeah.
it seems to
Yeah.
be longer, and
The best
I
way-
hate that.
The best way to combat it is just be open about it.
Yeah, for real.
It's seriously
Talk
just
about
talk
Communication is huge in
about
every
it.
part.
Everything.
No,
Yeah.
it really is.
Like we were worried because we're coming over. I've never seen
Complete
you. I've never
strangers.
talked to you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're like we're
I
gonna
didn't-
interview in your garage. It's like, oh fuck, we might
That's what I'm
die,
saying.
dude.
I was.
We
for
thought
me-
you gave us some prank address.
Yeah. Just
guys
every
pulled up.
possibility, dude.
Like, oh my.
We're like,
Yeah,
fuck.
no, but I'm just a chill guy,
Yeah.
you know.
Everybody is.
I'm here.
Everybody
Dude,
is.
I love
Exactly.
that meme.
Oh, I'm
It's
just a chill
so
guy.
funny, dude.
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Dude, people take it.
When
and
your
it's
wife's mad at you for gambling all your money away,
Yeah.
but you're just a chill guy that
Yeah.
wants
Just
to
a
win
chill guy.
big.
just a
Yeah.
chill guy, dude.
Have you
There's
guys
nothing wrong
you guys
with
play video games at all?
that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Black Ops 6?
Yeah.
The new zombies map,
This guy's all
fucking
about
You like
zombies.
amazing. Oh my
Okay.
god.
Are you multiplayer or zombies?
I'm multiplayer, but I'm gonna give you the story, okay?
All right.
When I first started off in Call of Duty, like, I grew up watching my brother playing World at War and Black Ops 1 Zombies.
Mhm.
I was so young, I would watch Kino der Toten, and I thought that the Nazi zombies were janitors. I didn't get that, you know?
Yeah,
I really
right.
thought they were janitors.
Yeah.
Because they got boots and shit on, and overalls. But
Fuck you to all janitors out there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But eventually, Black Ops 2 comes out, and I'm like at the ripe age of like wanting to start actually
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah.
And so for me, my experience growing up is the classic zombies of like you start
I
with
know where this is going.
you start with the most
Yep.
dog shit weapon
Yep,
on the map,
Yep.
and you truly progress your way through the game.
Yep.
I loved that.
Mhm.
Nowadays, and I've been playing literally all of Call of Duty titles.
Keep talking.
Ever since then, I have been playing, and the zombies mode has just gone through literal hell. Like
I'm not a fan of this use, to be honest.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
listen,
just
it's
like-
better than Cold War. Cold War was good. It was alright.
I loved Cold War.
I loved Cold War more than I have ever liked this new one. And
Really?
maybe it's because
Really?
I've only played solo. I've never played with people,
Mm.
so it was easier. Well, my thing is for that, it's like they make the map just so fucking complex.
It was a
Yes.
weird type of love. Like I
Dude.
only played Die Machine on Cold War, but it was just something that I could like just turn my brain off, listen to
Yeah.
some music, and just kind
Yeah.
of relax playing the game.
Yeah, and you can get to high rounds
Yeah.
and have fun
Yeah.
with your boys.
Yeah.
I get that. But for me, like I'm coming from the perspective of like I want to like lock into my brain
Okay.
and like become fully enveloped on like what is going on right now.
So you would have been like a 5 guy, like between 5 and Kino, you would have chose 5.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I probably
fair.
would have chose 5.
That's
I mean,
fair.
looking back like 3 years ago if you said that,
Mhm.
I would have said Kino.
Yeah.
Just cuz I wasn't as good. Or I
Yeah.
was, but I wasn't as like
But I think
wanting the challenge.
I think-
I was scared of 5. I'm not gonna
the
lie. I
fuck
was
are you
scared
guys
of
talking
fucking-
about?
it's the fucking Pentagon thief, dude. He'll come and get you.
Where you go down, yeah.
He'll
he scared
get
the
your
shit out of
ass.
me when I was younger.
I think they're slowly progressing towards. I think they had like a major. They knew that BO4 was shit, so they had to have a major
Yeah,
reset of
BO4
COD
was
zombies.
fucking
Yes.
So
terrible.
they made Cold War intentionally super easy and super player friendly, so it wouldn't scare off the newcomers.
to get people in.
Yeah, I think they're slowly. Because have you played the new one in BO6?
I have.
I love it.
Listen, I think it's not horrible.
Mhm.
It really isn't. I think Cold War was a step in the right-ish
Yeah.
direction for like a reset, I guess.
Mechanics wise, I think it was a step in the right direction.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the spawning in with your own loadout, that's stupid as hell.
Really?
Yeah,
Hey,
Spawning
give me
with
a gun.
spawning
Yeah,
with the,
yeah.
spawning
I wanna
with the
work-
1911 then.
Well, I do, but those are good on the early rounds too. You can still
Yeah.
like 4 bullets and they're dead. You know, it's like I want to.
I like that. I like the grinding and getting
That's
the
what
better
I'm
guns
saying. I
and
love-
slow progression. I like.
I
that.
love the feeling of like, let's try and get to round 30.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
this is gonna be a challenge.
I don't.
But on the newer ones, it's like Cold War. You just would pop a ring of fire, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah.
They're dead.
like you
They're
can't-
dead.
Yeah, there's literally like you're going to
Yeah.
round 50.
The biggest gripe I have with it is the difficulty isn't natural. It's a manufactured difficulty by just constantly raping you by the amount of fucking boss zombies there are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
it almost makes it unplayable.
Oh, it
it
does.
really does.
I mean, like the first 10 rounds are like
Easy
"Oh,
peasy.
I'm playing Call
Yeah.
of Duty Zombies.
I'm loving this.
And then you get to a certain point
7
where you're like,
manglers right in your face.
yeah, and it's like, oh, I forgot that I have to like upgrade the rarity of my gun.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, it's just for me, and I'm just a simple fucking. I'm just a chill dude, dude.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
chill guy.
Just a chill guy. But my thing is like, you have to upgrade this and this before you do this and this,
Yes.
and then if you forgot this, then you can't do anything.
And then there's
It's like,
armor.
I don't like
Yeah.
the armor either. I don't like
Like-
the armor. The armor was better in Cold War than it is
Yeah.
now
It
with
was.
blades.
yeah,
I'm not a fan of the armor.
Yeah,
the
that-
I love the gameplay. I love just the
I get that.
gameplay of killing the zombies.
I get that. I love just just getting to spray and
Love
like
training them fuckers.
nobody's shooting back at
Shoot
you.
them
Yeah,
out.
right.
You get to
It's shit. You need to relax for multiplayer.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Oh, I
there you go.
hate the multiplayer.
I
Dude,
love it.
I'll be
I'm not
honest.
gonna lie, I'm fucking cracked.
Dude.
at
Yeah, you guys are the
multiplayer.
reason
play
I hate
ranked.
it. You guys
Yo,
on my
are
channel-
you're way good.
On my channel, I just posted a highlight reel.
the, you guys are the reason I fucking hate it. Fuck
Dear
you guys.
Lord, yeah,
I'm not
no.
that good, but
I'm the guy who's like dolphin diving or like backwards,
Yeah.
just like absolutely mechanically fucking other players.
So you're gay.
Yeah,
a little bit. I got like
yeah,
that.
I'm that guy that everyone hates. In
When
the
it
match.
came out, I got like that. I was playing so good. I had like 5-0, like really high KD, and then I stopped playing for 3 days.
and then all the
and I
sweats came
was
in.
screwed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Have you played OG Fortnite at all?
I have not, and I
Were you
probably
ever
won't.
a Fortnite guy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I downloaded the game. I'm not trying to be that
No,
guy.
no.
Who's
Season
like,
one, here we go.
who's like proving their
Yeah.
OG-ness, but I'm gonna do it. I downloaded the game. My buddy Logan showed it to me. Yes, Save the World had been out already.
Yeah.
But like the Battle Royale, 3 days after that had came out, he downloaded it, brought his PlayStation, we played it at my buddy's house. The next night we went home, I downloaded it.
Yeah.
I technically played it on the 6th day. So
Good that you have that stat.
yeah, so
Do you remember
before
the exact,
season
remember
0.
the exact date?
Could you tell
It
me
was
what hour of the day?
oh lord, it was around
What'd you eat for lunch that day?
either
That's a
August
good
or
question.
September. I had cinnamon waffles. At the
Okay, all
Square
right.
Ones. I remember this day pretty
Okay.
well, but not like the date.
Yeah,
But like I have a video
really.
that I
That's
could
so
I would have to
badass.
pull that up
Yeah.
to find it.
That's
but
pretty
I like
sweet.
Top 5 seasons all time. You know what? No.
See-
Top 3. Top 3.
3. Yeah. It's tough.
Season 2.
Yeah.
Season 2 is cracked. Season I think it was 6.
Was that Christmas one?
Halloween was season 6.
Was it? Oh, where they
You like that Halloween? You like them cubes?
you like killing those little guys?
Yeah.
That
Wait,
spawn?
no, fuck
with
that
the zombies?
shit.
Oh,
No.
fuck, season 6.
No.
What are you talking
I
about?
think it was season 5 with the hop rocks.
No.
Are you talking about the hop rocks? After the meteor
That's
hit
season
Dusty
4.
Depot?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
season
yeah,
4.
yeah.
Yes.
Season 4.
Okay,
is
so it literally goes season.
It
no,
goes-
it goes season 3, season 2, season 4.
fine. Okay.
Those are my top.
You guys
because back then that's
hating on season 7, dude.
Listen for me.
Dude,
Yeah,
you started in season
That's
7.
why it's the best.
listen, I liked season 7 because that's when
Was
I
that-
actually started getting good.
Which one was that?
Christmas.
I love season 7.
Yeah,
I
season
woke up-
7 was fun.
I woke up at like 6 a.m. and played
Yes.
when it dropped.
I literally remember the night that like the update came out.
Yeah.
Me and my buddies all went to bed early, so we could wake up
Yes.
to play it.
Dude, it was like the most. That was the best that I have ever been. Like,
Honestly, but
that made me disciplined. You know?
It did, yes.
Waking
that's
up
crazy.
early to
Yeah.
play Fortnite.
Dude, and then you go to school, and that's literally all you would talk about all day.
yeah, for me, I was also still really into Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And that year that it came out and got big was when Call of Duty World War II came out.
Ooh.
You didn't like that game?
Ugh.
How many months did you play of it?
None.
There we go.
How many months?
Okay, so
Let's get the stats out.
I will agree. Call of Duty World War II was ass when it came out. Like when that shit first released, they had promised us so much shit in the game. And like the lobby, getting to see all these other players. We had it for one day and then they had to close it because it was too
Yeah.
laggy.
Right.
And then we didn't have it for like the first 2 months.
Yeah.
And overall, the game was just kind of ass. Like the director of the game just wasn't. There's another one. Just wasn't putting out any
Son of
information.
Dude,
yeah,
that
these
might
drones.
be them, dude.
No,
There's
I think
no
it
way
is.
someone's just flying
It's
around the
standing
neighborhood.
still right now.
Is it looking at us?
It just moved. No,
Dude, someone's
Guys-
scanning the.
we are witnessing a drone event in Champaign County
Drone
right now.
invasion. Russia's
This is
coming.
terrible.
Russia, China.
This is kind
Yeah,
of nuts,
coming.
actually.
They're in Illinois.
There's no way that someone's been doing this for 30 minutes and just happy with it.
That's
they're not
what I'm
doing
saying.
tricks. They're not.
Yeah.
They're literally just flying over. This is
scouting the
actually
land, dude.
weird, guys.
They're scouting the land. They're scouting the land.
Dude,
Yeah.
can we get your gun and go shoot it down?
Yes. Yes.
Actually,
Yes.
That'd be
I
so
agree with
sweet. I
you.
think
fucking
we would go
drone
to jail,
hunting.
dude.
I've only got 11 bullets.
That'd
so
be a
I
badass
used
YouTube
the rest
video.
of them at my uncle's.
Just what you need to do is
Save 3 in case the police come.
Yeah,
No, I don't want to waste any of the
I
bullets
can agree
have.
with that.
I gotta buy more ammo before I use them. But
That is weird.
no,
is very
literally,
weird.
look at it. Just check. It's
Oh, hello.
it is literally like
Yeah.
And it's just going in a circle. It goes. Okay, to give a description of this, it'll fly 30 feet and then scan and go in a circle
stop and then
continue to go.
It's Christmas colors. I see a green and a red light. They're
Flashing.
blinking.
and then a white flashing light.
Yes.
That's
It's-
probably the camera.
Dude, they're scanning.
Probably, bro.
They
It's
seriously
literally
are.
like
There's nothing around.
The deep
Dude,
state knows that
holy
we know.
cow.
They know that we
Dude.
know because they're always listening.
I'd shit my-
our phones.
They're tapped into my phone. 100%.
No, they seriously are.
I've looked up
Everyone.
some
They-
wild shit.
I was
Yeah.
on FaceTime with someone. I had like a stupid ass question, and I just I asked it to her, and I had to go look it up, and no one would ever be asking this question.
And it was
ever.
there. Yeah.
Instantly there. Like I typed in maybe 5 letters, and it was instantly there.
Yeah, no, they know what you're thinking. I mean, here's another one. This may just be me losing my mind, but like, I'll go on YouTube, right, and I'll type something in my what I want to watch.
Yeah.
And then a couple days will go by, and it should move to the bottom, right? Because I've looked up other things.
Yeah.
But then, like 5 days later, I'm like, oh, I want to see what's going on with this
It'll be
again,
there.
and it's at the top.
Oh my
Like
god!
it knew that I was
Yeah,
thinking about
dude.
watching that, and so
Shit is
Yeah, it's
crazy.
terrifying.
How do you feel about you're a big theory guy?
Mhm.
How do you feel about simulation theory?
Ah, fucking simulation theory. I hate when you bring it.
Listen, I if we live in a simulation, I think that we're all flesh and blood. Like we are all here. It's more so like
It's such a-
it would be a such an elaborate
Yeah.
simulation of the whole universe is in it with us. It's not just Earth, and so if that is the case, that makes me feel a little bit more sane. But if it's
If it's just we're all
We're all
fucking
I don't-
ones and zeros.
all-
yeah,
so-
I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, yeah, we are all ones and zeros, but we're real.
Yeah.
We're here.
And that's what I'm saying. This fucker.
So even if we are in a simulation,
I
It
know,
doesn't
we're
doesn't
matter.
here.
We have
But
those
still.
feelings.
And
Exactly.
Exactly.
I just want to
And
prove
so-
this. I want to find the people. I want to find
It-
the people that are running it.
Dude, I don't know.
So bad.
I
It's
don't
right
know.
there. They're right up there.
Look,
bro.
there's
Yep.
another one. Holy fuck.
Are you serious? 2?
Yes. There's
Holy
one.
shit, that is
It's
right above us.
It's right
They're
above
about
us.
to fucking drop a bomb. They are about to fuck. They're about to.
Yo.
They're about to
Yo,
blow
they're
us
gonna
up.
get
This
us,
is-
dude. They know.
Dude, what the fuck?
It was
Has-
literally.
has-
From over there.
Have you seen drones before out here ever?
No.
Oh
no,
my God.
there are never drones out here, ladies
That's
and gentlemen.
crazy.
Holy
This is ridiculous.
shit.
Yeah,
That is
no,
fucking
it
It
is.
is
crazy,
fucking
dude.
right above us right now.
We're capturing this.
Dude, it's listening to us probably.
It probably
there it
is.
fucking goes. Back
It
to where it
prob-
fucking came from.
It's
Take
probably got an X-ray camera on us.
That's probably-
and it
Dude, I
saw
wonder if
some
it could
It's
hot-
see
got our
my-
thermal heat visions and our thermal heat levels and our
It knows-
frequencies.
It knows
See
we're in
my-
a hot tub.
Dude, it can see my small cock probably.
But yeah,
we
no.
all can, Zach.
Ah,
It's been out the whole time.
Yeah, but what do you call
Flattering.
What do you call it?
I don't know.
What were we talking
Simulation
about?
theory is what we're
Yeah,
talking about.
simulations. I think that we're all here.
It doesn't matter for simulation because it's real to us.
Yeah.
We're here.
If my thing is if you can prove it, then I will be on board.
God, I want
But
to so
until
bad.
you can,
I want-
until you can prove
I want
it,
to
I don't
so
believe
bad.
it. Dude. I told this story on the podcast already, but we were driving. I can explain.
Oh yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah, so we were driving back from. Doesn't matter. It was a 2-lane road, and we come to a stoplight, and it turns green, so we keep going. And every single car on that 2-lane road is pulled over on the right side of the road in the ditch. Not
So,
just
on
in the
the
shoulder.
shoulder.
Yeah, and everyone stopped, and there's no flashing lights. There's no nothing. There's no you can look in every direction. I mean, it's Illinois. You can see about everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. There's no ambulance, no fire truck, no police car, no car on fire. There's absolutely nothing.
Just still.
Everyone's sitting still on the right side of the road. We drive by 2 or 3 cars, and I'm talking it's probably 10 cars, and they're all spread out kind of evenly.
Mm-hmm.
And then we drive by 3, and they all simultaneously merged and started going at the same exact time. Yeah, and I was like,
That's weird.
Like one after another?
no, together.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy.
Like 3 cars like that, and then they all like
They
that at the
all
same time.
started going at the same time, and they all merged at the same time.
That's a little weird.
Yeah, dude, it freaked me out. I'm like, I'm with my grandpa, and I'm like, this is the Truman Show, and he just kind of chuckles, and it's like, dude, that wasn't crazy
Jack's
to you,
having, like, an accent.
dude. I'm losing it in the passenger seat, and he's just like, yeah, whatever, fucking another day, dude.
Yeah.
I'm too old for this shit. I don't care.
I was freaking out.
But what do you guys think about aliens?
Oh, really? For sure.
They have to be out there.
Yeah.
There's no way we're the only fucking rock that has life, dude.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
What do
think
you
they
guys?
visit us many times.
What do you
Yeah.
think about potentially the aliens coming from our ocean and they've been here longer?
I like that.
I
I like
subscribe
that
to
because
that.
I could see them building some kind of civilization
Yeah.
during, medieval, not even prehistoric times. I could definitely see them building. There's been countless UFO stories by generals, by air forces out in
Yeah.
Antarctica. I'm pretty sure this might be a fake story, but one of them tried to fight them. Like there was a.
Oh, they went out. Yeah.
Yeah, they went out to. I don't remember. They tried to fight them. They just got their ass handed to them.
Yeah.
Like they stood no chance.
Yeah, but that may have also. I think what you're referencing is when they went out looking for Nazis, but then they found like weird flying stuff,
Maybe.
and they were like, which it may have been the Nazis working with them.
Mm-hmm. There was
We've heard
theories that
about
Nazis were making time machines and shit.
Yeah, I know. It's cool
Yeah.
theories,
It's up there.
dude.
They had really smart people.
Dude, they were just feeding them crack and seeing what was going to happen.
Yeah.
So the scientists were on crack.
They
and
had
were
some
like,
insane
Or meth.
people.
I think it was meth bars.
You can join.
yeah,
You can
you're
come say
fine.
something.
If your dad wants to,
If he
I'd
wants
assume
to,
it's
if he
your
wants to
dad.
hop in,
I don't know if he'd hop in, but
it's my boyfriend.
Tim
Yeah.
Tim Payne is a very smart intellectual.
Is he?
Yeah,
Interesting.
very smart.
Get Tim Payne out here.
Dude, we need Tim on.
Meet Tim.
We'll
Tim's
come
on.
back. We'll come back another time. We'll get Tim on.
Just
yeah,
Tim.
we'll get Tim in here.
Just Tim, dude.
But yeah, no, for me, I honestly feel like the aliens, like, they're definitely in our waters.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it's so weird
What
that
makes you believe that?
There's so much of the ocean
there's-
that's unexplored.
yeah, there's
Like
a lot of.
97%.
Yeah, but that doesn't explain. That doesn't.
But then have you kept up with like any of the like UAP disclosure that's been going on recently?
Not the paperwork. No, I've heard about it.
So, a couple months back at the beginning of the summer or something like that, they had David Grush on.
Yeah.
And he worked for like intelligence and was like, yeah, no, there's
You
like
believe that guy?
programs going on. Oh yeah, 100%. There's no, I don't know why anyone would throw away their career for calling out.
Well, they could have paid him
They could have,
because
but-
they're actually the only other argument that I can think of is like they're making this technology, so they're trying to write it off as UFOs to keep that private
I get
and
that,
keep
but
people away from
I don't
that.
think
this
with that
shit
stance.
we've been seeing this shit dating back all the way to like
Yeah.
1940s and
I'm not
even
saying-
way before that.
I'm
They're
not
on
agreeing with
all
that.
our
I'm just playing
ancient-
devil's
They are
Yeah, I
all
get what
our
you mean.
ancient. What are they? Halocrafts?
Yeah.
What are they fucking called?
Also,
the
like,
little symbols that
The
ancient
the
people make.
helicopters.
No,
There's one that looks like a disc, and then there's also one that does look like an Apache helicopter.
What are they?
Hieroglyphs.
Hieroglyphs. They're
Thank you.
everywhere, all over
Yeah,
those.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, they
hieroglyphs are also weird.
They look like that.
You know why no
Yeah.
one like a big thing, I think the government's all about distracting people. Every
Yeah.
time alien news comes out, like government alien
Nobody
news,
gives a shit.
Well,
sex offender news
yeah.
comes out. This pedophile news comes out.
well, yeah, because they
want to
throw it all out, and then everyone's like, "What? Okay, I don't
It's
care."
just to
Yeah.
distract people.
Yeah.
And so we have all this alien news coming out. Nickelodeons are a bunch of pedophiles. Everyone at Nickelodeon's a pedophile during the
Yeah.
summertime.
True.
No, I agree with you on the distraction part. They do that shit every time.
Mhm.
And I mean, back to the water, why
let's
I would
get-
think they're in the water.
Let's get the ocean.
A lot of these people who are coming out and like whistleblowing are saying that they've seen videos of these crafts, like in the water exceeding 500 knots. which I don't know if you know how fast
Pretty
5
fast
knots
fuck.
is.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
fast.
we don't have any, like, I don't
We
even
don't
know
have-
if submarines
yeah.
go
I mean, I
Right.
can run that fast.
That's true. So
I can.
That
We
is
got it on
true.
video. The cameras
Yeah.
just weren't rolling.
I'll have to see that,
yeah,
actually.
the drones didn't
We
catch
lost
it.
the tape.
Yeah,
We lost, yeah, NASA.
it was unfortunate. True. It
Yeah,
was-
but what do you call it? Yeah, the underwater shit is really weird, and I think there's a lot of footage out there that we just haven't been disclosed yet. I mean, they've already given us
Yeah.
3 things. I get that they were grainy. They definitely have versions of those videos where they're not as grainy.
Eye circle.
Eye circle? What is that?
Eye circle.
What is that?
That there's so much more world out there. And
Dude.
that Antarctica is just.
Oh, the wall.
I think-
Ice
you're
wall.
thinking of
Oh.
flat Earth right
No,
here.
no, not even flat Earth. That there's just more land out there.
There's more land.
There's just more
behind the walls.
undiscovered land out there that we
I
just
don't
have
know.
no idea about.
I don't know
think
about that.
I don't know about.
You have to convince me on it.
I don't know if there's like more than what we've
We
like
know.
taken from like satellites, but I do believe that like under Antarctica, under all
There's
that
something.
There's
ice,
more
There's definitely
land.
some- yeah.
There's no reason ice would just congregate up
Right.
there with
Yeah, exactly.
They
there's no land
found
to hold on to.
what was some STI. What was it?
STI?
Yeah, name off STIs. It was like one
The
of the
fuck is
name
an
off
STI?
sexual transmission infection, STD. Name
They
out
found one of those there.
Yeah, they found one like the purest version, not evolved at
Oh,
all.
like
the
early?
purest version of some STD. Starts with a C.
Chlamydia.
Chlamydia.
Chlamydia. They found the purest, most undevolved form of STD or chlamydia just in the waters of
Dude,
Antarctica.
I thought
Like,
you were
in
talking
melted
about a
ice.
Subaru.
No.
Yeah, no,
That's
super
what-
STI.
Yeah, that's just like, dude, there's... Okay.
There's no way they have.
They're
that
making
back
No,
then.
they're
way it's
using,
in the ice.
They're using the Inuit people and they're making the Subarus out there in Antarctica.
That's what...
You guys don't know about this?
I didn't know about the Subaru factory
This
out
is
there.
news to
There's
me.
a secret Subaru factory
That's why it's so hard
out
to get
there in Antarctica.
STIs.
Yeah.
That
I'd
makes
like to
sense.
visit
I
that.
don't even know what the fuck that was.
I hope it's
Oh, yeah, it
It
was.
was like, okay, good.
Yeah, I checked it.
Banger.
Yeah.
But
I
There's a
don't
lot
know
of
where
crazy
we
shit
what
were.
out
else was
there.
I gonna say? There is a lot of crazy shit out there.
Yeah.
I think back to the hieroglyphs that you guys brought up earlier. You guys heard about like the theories of like the pyramids at all,
Yeah.
and how like they're not coffins.
Yeah,
No,
they're like
They're
energy,
sources or something
Yeah.
like that,
or like
yeah.
some way to communicate.
Yeah.
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 I mean, listen, I subscribe to that pretty heavily, just based off the
I mean, it just makes sense,
the
dude.
tunnels in the
Yeah.
pyramids. They're not meant for humans.
Aren't they deeply like protected too?
Yeah.
Like, you don't fuck around.
And
Pyramids.
there's no hieroglyphs.
Yes.
Why does
Ooh.
every other building in that
But
time?
no, dude, they just had this really cool king and he died, and they loved him so much they just wanted to make this grand
they
structure
built
to
this
bury him in.
huge structure.
I mean, they just loved him. He's just a cool guy. He's just a chill
yeah,
guy.
and it's like
Just
listen,
a chill guy.
the sarcophaguses in Egypt are massive. Like they are
Yeah.
literally like
Dude, they show
10
their
feet long and like 5 feet or like 6 feet thick. That does not fit through any of those corridors.
yeah.
So if they
They had to build it
built
around
it in the king's chamber or something, then but it doesn't even make sense because there's a little box in there, and it's like the perfect dimensions to fit the Ark of the Covenant. Which, if you know anything about that,
Dude,
That's
explain.
a wild one.
Keep going. Go deep on that. Go
so
deep
the
on
Ark
that.
of the Covenant in the Bible, it literally talks about like the exact dimensions and like cubits to make it.
Which is crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy in
And-
of itself.
you look at the measurements and then you go in the king's chamber of the pyramid, and you're like, holy fuck,
Those
the
are
Ark of the Covenant would literally fit perfectly in that. Like
What does the Ark of the Covenant do?
the Ark of the Covenant was the way the Bible describes it is like the conduit of God. Like we built
The
this,
center.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
built this object for God to come into.
to access. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like yeah, they say it's God. I do believe in God.
Yeah.
But like
Do you think
I
that's
don't know if
when-
it was actually God or if it was
Aliens.
just a literal nuclear like
yeah,
reactor.
Could be anything.
Because
yeah.
they talk about bringing it into wars. The Israelites bringing it to wars.
Right.
Yeah.
And
And what was really weird when they talked about moving it and and the people that were around it would die. They all fucking
they had to have
died.
like certain clothing on.
Yeah.
And
It was
they had to
radiated.
Almost
hold
like
by a
hazmat
pole.
suits.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so, yeah, that's interesting. And then also, the walls of Jericho, if you guys know that story, they walked around the walls for 7 days with the ark, blowing horns. So frequency and some sort of possibly like nuclear reaction.
Frequency is wild.
The walls came crumbling down. That sounds to me like a weapon of mass destruction, you know?
That's crazy, yeah.
And then also how we would hear stories of tribes stealing it. But then they would send it back because it would kill people.
Yeah.
They didn't know what to do with it. People just started dying around it.
Sounds like nuclear.
Radioactive.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, that's where the song Radioactive came from.
Oh my God.
Radioactive!
That's it.
Yes.
Imagine Dragon.
He was
Imagine
ahead of
dragging
time.
the Art of the Covenant. Imagine dragging these nuts across your
Oh,
face.
okay,
Ah!
dude, what the hell,
sorry,
dude?
dude, I'm
Come
sorry.
on.
But then back to a little bit about the ark and like Egypt and like Bible text, like you know how Moses goes to Egypt to like reclaim his slaves? Well, potentially they may have also taken the Ark of the Covenant. And that's when Egypt went on its downcline, and then that's how they split the Red Sea.
With the Ark of the Covenant.
With the Ark of the Covenant, yeah. Because, I mean, there's also other stories of it apparently shooting a fucking laser beam out of it.
So
Like,
it just sounds like a...
I think that's Indiana Jones.
that may be Indiana Jones.
Yeah, you're
I'm pretty
confusing-
sure that's Indiana
You're
Jones.
confusing the Bible with Indiana
I'm
Jones.
confusing the Bible with Indiana Jones. But, like... But still, that kind of power, like ancient
Eyebrow raising.
times,
That's
like,
eyebrow raising,
Yeah.
yeah,
For sure.
and
Almost
so,
some like divine being
Yeah.
awarded it to them.
yeah,
It's weird.
told them how to do it. Because then also Mount Sinai or whatever, where the Ten Commandments got made, like we thought we knew where it was, but then we recently found a new mountain that makes way more geographical sense.
I love that. Recently found a new mountain.
Yeah, like I don't know how.
Yeah.
We were looking in the wrong direction.
We actually decided that this mountain suits it more. That's all it is.
Just recently found
Yeah.
a new mountain. This
Exactly,
giant
like,
fucking
there's-
pillar. We just kind of found it.
I don't know why we.
Dude,
didn't
we
look at that
stumbled
mountain.
We just
upon
stumbled
it.
upon the new mountain.
Accidentally bumped it.
These mountain tops, it's weird because they're orange, but at the very tippity tops of them, they're like burnt, like they're literally black.
Charred.
Yeah. If you go back to
Wasn't
Right.
there like a tree that caught on fire or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
the
an
tree-
interesting
the-
one.
the
tree?
Was it a burning bush or?
Yeah.
bush,
But
yeah.
do
Still
you know a
tree.
good theory about that one that I
I
like?
don't. What
Now
is
it
it?
ties into psychedelics.
Okay.
But basically those type of bushes, I can't remember the name of what it was, but they have DMT in them. So when it was burning, he was close to it.
Stoned chimp
And then
theory.
started.
And so he started seeing this, and he saw this, and he thought, what else could that be? That must have been God. And so he told everyone about it.
That
Maybe it
makes
really
sense.
was. Maybe it
Yeah.
really was.
Right.
may have been the
Could've been,
DMT
dude.
bush.
Yeah.
Could have been.
Also, I've heard another interesting theory of like. Apparently, I don't know this one. I don't fully subscribe to this one,
Yeah.
but like
This was
there's-
just fun to talk about.
Yeah, there's been people who say that like during the translation of the Bible, like we got a couple of words wrong.
Yeah, because it's been translated.
like-
Just a few.
Yeah, no, we got a lot, honestly. But one of the words that like we misgot was like Jesus and like a mushroom.
Yeah. That there's a book about that. I listened
Like
to some of
someone, I don't fully subscribe
it.
to
The
this.
cross and the ancient mushroom, or something like that, or the something like that. I
It's
don't
like
remember.
it's basically how the. What are his little followers called?
Oh,
Oh,
Christians.
No.
Yeah, the apostles, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But basically, there's a theory that the apostles were really just going around picking mushrooms.
And feeding
There's
them to
a
Jesus.
that's
Oh.
you
And
should.
just being like, oh, come to the Lord thee.
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe that.
Yeah, I feel like
Because even if they were, I feel like that would tap them
pretty,
into
pretty
it
obvious.
more.
I
There's-
feel like especially during biblical times, it'd be pretty obvious if a guy was tripping off shrooms.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
there was
They'd be
there's a
acting
lot
funny.
of evidence for that, believe it or not. Like
There
that
is.
book, The Ancient Cross and the Mushroom, is what it's called. Can't remember. So this dude dedicated like his whole life to that. Once he found something about it and he dedicated everything to it. And so he started looking back at all the texts and scripture and everything, and he realized, whoa, this kind of ties in together. So kind of, I read maybe fucking an hour of it because it's really boring and very technical.
Yeah.
But basically, it was saying that they tried these mushrooms, they saw these god things, and they thought, this is the only part that I picked up because it's funny, they thought that when it rained, it was God jizzing on Earth because it brought
Lord.
those mushrooms.
Yeah,
and when
I've
they
heard
could
that.
eat those mushrooms, they could go fucking see God.
Yeah, they could go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I have heard that.
What would God jerk off to? Like,
us,
if you're-
dude. I don't know.
Celestial
like-
porn.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, because we're his own creations.
Yeah,
That's like
right.
a dad jerking off to his daughter.
Dude, I don't know.
I
It's
don't
God,
think,
dude.
I don't think he'd do
It's
that.
fucking God, dude.
There's
I
a
don't-
lot
Do
of
you-
stars out there.
Yeah.
You like, you know the show Futurama?
I do.
You seem like a Futurama guy.
So, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't watched the full show, but I have seen, like, quite a bit of season 1, quite a bit of season 2, and a little bit of season 3.
Yeah.
At one point, I'm definitely gonna go back and finish that. But
Futurama's so good, man. It
Yeah,
gets
no.
better.
the writing in it seems just like,
Well, the writers
really
on it
good.
were physicists. A few of them
Yeah,
are
so they were
physicists.
actually
Yeah,
smart.
so they actually knew what they were talking about.
because I have seen the final episode, I think, where it's like, Time
They
freezes or
freeze
whatever.
And they walk the earth till they
Yeah.
almost die. Yeah.
and then they go back and
Yeah.
do
and
it
they
all
go
over
back.
again.
Yeah. Yes.
Dang.
A beautiful ending.
It is a beautiful. I mean, dude, fucking. I'm a man. I'm not even a man if I'm saying this, but I cry.
No,
that
that
show.
is not true, dude.
That show makes me cry.
You can
so
be a
hard,
man.
dude.
You can be a man and cry for that.
Dude,
Yeah.
the
Drive
dog
me crazy.
episode.
I cried at the end of Titanfall too.
I
Never
can't
played
relate
that
to that,
game, but-
but
Cried over a fucking robot.
Dude,
yeah,
that's that's the power of writing, dude.
dude, it is.
That's the
wild.
power of a
Sucks
good
you in.
story.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
If that,
Especially.
The dog episode in Futurama might be the saddest
Really.
piece of.
oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I do.
Do
my
you?
my buddy Grayson showed me that one. Yeah, that
it's
one's
fucked
sad.
up, dude.
That one's sad.
That one made me. Ugh.
I low-key
Tough
forgot about that episode.
Top
Yeah.
5 best TV shows of all time.
Ooh.
Ooh, so for me, I honestly don't watch a whole lot of like
You don't get into shows.
TV shows.
Well, just shows, not.
But yeah,
not
shows.
Just
Yeah.
shows.
I've
yeah.
watched quite a bit of anime.
Okay.
So Attack on Titan.
a
would
lot of
probably-
Please
people-
say Berserk, dude.
I haven't watched it.
Oh
I
my
don't-
god.
I
don't- You watch that?
Berserk is so good.
My only issue
You
with
watch
that
anime?
shit is
It's free on YouTube.
my buddy showed me because he had the manga and he would
Uh-huh.
like come in and like show me
Yeah.
the panels of like
yeah.
the
Yeah.
like RAP scene,
Okay,
the
well,
RAPE
it
scene,
has-
rape scenes,
it has
The
some
rap
shit.
scenes,
Yeah,
dude.
the
The
rap
rapping.
scenes.
It
Yeah,
has
rap
such
scenes
a
is
like. It's not just it's not just shock humor.
Well,
it
I get
has
that,
such
but-
like a powerful. It's such a powerful moment in the show. It's not just like for glory. It's not just for gore for gore's
yeah.
sake. It's like it's just so good.
I get that, but I feel like I would get so invested in the characters,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
tough. It's a
I'd
tough
see
thing to
that and I'd be
watch.
like-
yeah. Damn it.
like, are
yeah.
you fucking
I'll
kidding
get
me?
you. I'll
Like, what the
get you
hell?
for this.
Exactly. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
it's fine. It'll be fine.
You're good.
I mean, no one said I'll buy new ones, so it's fine.
One Steam outlet's broken.
Oh, okay. Dunk them all under them. Fuck. Yeah, I've never gotten into anime.
That's the only one I've ever watched, but I loved it.
I watched we in film appreciation class that he had us watch some.
At Parkland?
No,
Oh.
at Villa Grove, big anime guy. But he has watched some of the bigger films, like the Crunchyroll ones, and I can't remember the names of them, but they were actually really good. Like I
the
liked them.
Ghibli?
Ghibli, yes,
Yeah.
Studios, yeah.
Yeah, those are
Because
good.
my favorite thing of those is the landscaping. It's so beautiful,
So pretty.
dude.
That's
It's
what I appreciate.
unbelievable.
What I appreciate about anime is like you can do the undoable in it. You know, like
You can
I
go.
like the wild facial expressions showing like you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
like, and sometimes like if you have a human actor doing it, it just doesn't come off as well if they're like
Yeah.
Yeah.
overly emotive. Oh my gosh. If they're overly emotive, like it just doesn't really, it
Dude,
doesn't really work out, you know.
that's
but,
so
like,
funny.
Yeah, but like in an anime, like they can actually express like their emotions pretty crazily, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't like the weird anime.
Yeah, some of
I
it
don't
goes
like
You
pretty.
don't like middle school hot volleyball?
No.
Oh, really?
I
I'm
like
that
digging
shit's
that.
crazy.
No, I watch it for the story. Like
Yeah,
I watch it
it's
for the
for
plot.
the
yeah.
story.
Yeah, no, you don't. But what do you call it? I like Chainsaw Man. That's a great one. It's also a new one. Another new one that came out recently, Kaiju number 8. I'm excited to see what they do with that. and then Attack on Titan, Tokyo Ghoul.
I just want to say we had to talk so loud.
Yeah,
We
we
did.
did.
Dude, that's
Now we
crazy.
can like calm down. And
Yeah,
It's
it's
nice
nice.
and mellow.
Dude.
I'm big into like I guess early 2010s cartoons. Like
I love cartoons.
Adventure Time.
I completely forgot about those. I don't know why. I just
Screw
gave a
you.
full list of
Yeah.
anime. I
Adventure
love
Time.
regular show.
Regular show, dude.
Adventure
Oh
Time.
my
That
god.
one was kinda
Amazing World
wild.
of Gumball.
Amazing World
Yeah,
of Gumball
those
was great.
shows are
You watch
fascinating.
Gravity Falls?
I
Loved
loved
Gravity
Oh my
Falls,
god. I think I
dude.
cried at the end of Gravity Falls.
I
I cried
Pretty sure I cried at the
multiple
end.
times in that show.
Gravity
I
Falls
think,
was
yeah.
so
Right.
so. I
And
wanted
it
them
It was
to.
a great show.
I wanted them to
was.
continue so
It wasn't
bad.
a kid show. I don't think it's a kid show. It was
I really don't think.
it really
Yeah.
complex.
It was
At
so
the
good.
end,
Yeah,
especially
it went
with Bill
wild.
Cipher, like
What a
Yeah.
fucking
that's like some
dude.
demonic shit.
What a
right?
that was
dude.
crazy.
Like,
What a
rituals and
fucking
shit.
goat.
Yeah,
What
no.
a goat of villains.
Great villain.
I
Like,
can't
I
believe-
find it kind of ridiculous that they beat him in the end. It's kind of like
He'll
come
you're that
back,
guy,
though.
dude.
I know
Of
he's
course.
he was back because when they revived Stan's mind, they revived his memory of Bill Cipher. So now he just lives vicariously through Stan,
Yeah.
and he's such like a powerful being that he'll find a way out.
I
God,
mean,
I wish they continued.
they've been releasing shit recently.
They have.
Really?
Alex Hirsch has. Yeah.
like they're
Ooh.
like
Like little
I feel
shit.
like they're about to give us another season.
That'd
I'd be
be
so
so
happy. I'd be.
cool,
Oh
dude.
my god.
Hopefully, Dipper and Mabel. I don't want them to be like super developed or anything.
Yeah,
Like, it'd be weird if
it would
Mabel came back and she had tits or something.
Don't
Yeah.
turn
Like,
it.
please don't do that.
Don't turn them gay.
Please
don't
don't do
make.
that.
Don't
Yeah.
make
If
it
you're
political.
listening,
Don't make it political.
Just make them look like they grew a year or two. You know,
Add a couple
Like-
inches of height.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple
Yeah,
inches
don't
of
sex-
height.
That's all we
Sexualize
need.
it.
Don't sexualize.
Yes,
don't
please
put.
don't.
We don't need any sexuality
It's
in
fucking
it at
Gravity
That
all.
Falls.
ruins a lot of shows.
So
I
many.
hate when they get into that.
Okay,
They start,
I'm
like,
fine with there being a gay character, but turning a character gay just for the sake of him being
Yeah,
gay
that's
kind of
crazy.
ruins it.
Yeah.
But I mean, even beyond that, like when, like sex scenes, I'm not a big
Yeah,
fan
for
of
real,
seeing
dude.
that. Like
I was thinking about this
I'm watching
the
a
other day.
TV show. I'm not trying to watch porn.
Yeah,
you know?
someone told me to watch a new show, and I watched the preview, and I was like, dude, why did they sexualize it? I'm not.
Yeah,
I don't want to watch it now.
exactly.
Adventure Time though, so fucking lich.
Dude,
Oh my
I never,
god,
I
The
never.
Lich,
the
bro.
lich, fucking terrifying.
Like a month ago, I literally went through and like looked up like all Lich scenes.
So did fucking I.
'Cause
It's insane when
that
he's
one
fucking,
where he's like fall.
yes,
In,
like,
like,
when
the
he's
darkness.
fucking when he tries to like confront Glorb.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking
Dude,
insane.
Adventure Time?
Yes, so
I
good.
think I saw. I never watched it.
Watch it, dude.
Okay.
It's still good.
I watched like an edit, and dude, that edit made me cry, dude.
Really? Yes,
Damn,
dude. It
that'll
was
do it
so
to you.
sad.
Yeah, it was like
So I
it was
think I
like
probably
when
cried at
what
that
they
show,
were
too.
they were losing Jake or one of them.
Yeah.
One of them was
Oh,
dying or
Finn,
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, damn,
that's a
Yeah.
sad episode.
dude,
when
what? I don't
when
even
he, like-
know these guys.
he's like talking to Jake, and then
Yeah,
Jake,
that.
Jake
Jake
is, like-
puts himself in his own grave.
yeah, and
Yeah.
he's like flipping the fuck out,
And then he fucking
like
like Finn snaps back and he's like an old ass man.
yeah, and he's like,
Yeah.
oh, I thought Jake was still here,
Yeah.
and
That-
it's like.
That fucked me out.
That and that whole ending, dude, it was so
Damn, have
sad.
we been? Has any of what we've been watching been like real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or has it all just been like?
God, Adventure Time was so good.
Yeah,
Princess
Yeah. I
Bubblegum's a
agree.
bitch. Fuck Princess Bubblegum.
yeah, no,
She should have stuck with Flame Princess.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When I mean, because at the beginning I was like, just go with Princess Bubblegum,
Fuck
but
Princess
then
Bubblegum. What a bitch.
but then she just kept on like
you know what,
flip
dude?
flopping,
She-
and then
you know,
Flame
she-
Princess
hey,
came in, and I was
she
like,
didn't love
go
Finn.
for it.
She loved the attention. Flame Princess loved Finn.
Mm-hmm.
It was so sad.
Mm-hmm. No, it really was.
It really was, dude. What a
But
great show.
anyway, what's your 5 favorite or 3 favorite? Sorry. We've talked. What do you think?
Regular show,
Yes.
Okay.
and then probably Amazing World of Gumball.
Really?
That's
Really?
I don't know why, but like whenever my
That
brothers
was a-
come over,
Yeah.
we will get
There's something
baked,
about it.
Yeah.
and then we go downstairs
That
and
was-
just watch regular.
that
Not
is-
regular show.
Secret.
Gumball.
That is secretly like a very complex universe.
It really
Like,
is.
All,
There's
all
so
of those
much behind the
shows, all of
scenes.
those shows
They
are
get
like
deep.
that.
They
They
get
Yeah,
really
very.
do. Yeah.
But I mean, the Amazing World of Gumball, I just love how like fast paced it is,
Mm-hmm.
and like how
It's fucking fun.
fucking
Remember
stupid every episode.
The
is,
episode
like,
they
it's
found
like-
out they were in a TV show.
Yes,
Fucking insane.
Yes, that
dude.
was
Broke
great.
the fourth wall.
It was
Yeah.
so good.
but then I would say my
Big number
third,
one here.
yeah, probably South Park.
Really?
I love South
I'm
Park.
fine with
Yeah.
that.
That's a good one.
I'm
South
fine.
Park
I'm
is
glad you
great.
didn't say Family Guy. Fuck Family Guy. It's the most unfunny show I've ever watched.
For me,
I
Family
like
Guy,
Family Guy, dude.
I hate
Family Guy, like the
My-
full episodes themselves
Mm-hmm.
to me, like aren't super funny, but like
They have their moments.
every episode
all the
has
good-
like
yeah.
clips.
Well,
that are
my
just
favorite,
hysterical.
the season that Stewie did like time travel. That was
a good one.
cool. Yeah, it was a good
I
season.
will admit, Family Guy is a good show, but like for me, it's more like you watch the funny moments.
Yeah.
Top
Because
Family Guy moments on YouTube.
Because it feels like almost every episode
It's
is
just the
just
same.
trying to be a funny moment.
Yeah.
Might
I
as
like
well
what
just
South
watch the
Park
best.
did with
Yeah,
them.
if they
That
put
was just a
plot-
bunch of narwhals
Right.
fucking doing plot balls.
If
That
they
was so funny.
if they did do plot and built something behind it,
I think it'd be
in a
good.
storyline, then then it would
I
be
feel
better.
but it just like things happen and then it's just like, oh, that never happened.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's like, well then,
Weren't
Yeah.
a bunch of people
I don't
mad?
like
what are
when
we
they-
seeing?
Weren't a bunch of people mad when they killed Brian? Because they did it in like a really fuck way.
That was that episode was screwed.
But didn't he come back?
Yeah,
like
he
the
came
next
back.
episode probably
back.
nothing
Yeah,
happened.
yeah.
I don't like
Yeah.
when shows do that either.
Yeah,
Neither
just
do
puts you
I.
through a bunch of emotional distress, and then they're like, "Oh, just kidding, you're
Yeah.
fine."
JK.
What do
Then-
you
then-
got? What do you got for top 3?
Damn, there's
It's
so many.
tough.
There's so many
It's
out there that
so
are so
tough.
close to each other. I might honestly have to put Breaking Bad third.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
God, it's just it's
It's
between Gravity Falls, Adventure Time, and regular show. I cried at the end of regular show.
Oh,
But-
that was sad.
But I think that's like the most shallow one of them all. Like regular show was the most where like something would happen, wouldn't matter that much. Like it still had an amazing
There's
story.
like one episode every season that like actually mattered.
Yeah, yeah.
Or it like would tie
So
back
I think
to.
Right.
regular show was amazing. Love it. I sadly got to take it out of the list. It comes down for the 1 and 2 spot between Gravity Falls and Adventure Time. And holy shit, is it close. Gravity
tie.
Falls, we can look at it, we can look at this through the lens of like Michael Jordan and LeBron James.
Damn,
Gravity
alright.
Falls was so short, but damn, when it was there, nothing is going
Gravity Falls was
round
super
for round with
good,
Gravity
yeah.
Falls.
I remember watching all the episodes live with like my whole
Oh, that's
family in the
nice,
living room.
yeah.
Like we would all be like,
Nothing-
"Oh, it's coming on!" Like,
yeah.
But Adventure Time was just so amazingly consistent for so long.
It's just like where you were in your life is what decides what's
Yeah.
the best one.
I remember the
sure.
first time I heard Finn say "What the balls" in Adventure Time, and I was like,
Yes.
"This is not a good show. Like, I cannot be
you
watching." I
don't-
was young as hell.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I was
yeah.
like, "I cannot be watching this."
I think
But
I'll
then I
go
watched it.
Gravity Falls 2, Adventure Time 1. And it makes me so sad to do that because I feel like Gravity Falls is the real GOAT. Just wasn't around long. 2 seasons.
There's not enough material
It's not-
out.
But that's crazy. With how little was there's so much substance.
much
to the
Gravity
story.
Falls
yeah.
only had 2 seasons?
Yeah.
What?
And they were 2 short seasons,
Yeah.
too.
It's
It-
like 12
I must have been
episodes
in a different.
but
if I was in
every
a parallel
single
universe.
episode
each. You
mattered.
got 50 episodes.
No,
I don't
dude,
know.
I got 5 seasons.
I might
dude.
have to change it because Gravity Falls, every single episode mattered.
The-
It changed
every single
the
one
overall-
built
yes,
on each other,
and
yeah.
it changed the overall plot somehow. Gravity Falls #1, Adventure Time 2.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You, Zach?
Respectable.
I got. This one's completely different than yours,
Okay.
but 3 would probably be Roadkill, which is a car show. 2, The Office, and then 1 is probably fucking Futurama.
That's fair. I'm sure if I watched Futurama, I'd love it. But
It's so good. It's just hard to get into. Like I struggle watching it
A
now.
little slow at the start.
No, well, they're like the first season. I mean, for any show, is just getting their feet on the ground, figuring out how it
Gravity
works.
Falls just started out
Establishing
sprinting.
characters.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First
so,
episode of Gravity Falls with that gnome.
Yeah. No, they did. They start off swinging.
Yeah,
They
fucking
did.
amazing.
And then they use those gnomes quite a bit.
They
They
did,
did,
like
yeah.
every,
Use them,
even the first, even the pilot mattered.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like they were shown in the last episode.
Yeah. I mean that is probably one of the best
Top 3
written shows.
Top
yeah.
3 games.
Oof.
Ooh, Black Ops 2.
Oh, okay.
Minecraft.
Always.
Skylanders Giants.
Oh, that's fucking.
Skylanders.
That's a crazy goat, dude. That's
Yeah.
That's an amazing goat, though.
That game.
That's
was
awesome.
Dude, they made
incredible.
what a good marketing scheme. First of all.
Yeah, little figurines.
Yeah.
Yes,
What?
that
remember
was
I-
so much.
That's
I
so
had
cool.
So many.
I never
remember-
got into that, but that was
Did
cool
you
to
play
watch.
the Switch
dude.
Force one? We could swap the
Yeah,
top team,
yeah,
but
yeah.
you'd use their abilities.
Yeah, that
That's
was the last one that I played was Trap Team. That's when they started getting bad.
Yeah.
Because you had to pay for the traps to collect villains, and it's like, so you're telling me I have to spend $200 at a Toys R Us to buy
Got too greedy.
the limited traps for a specific character so I can trap them and then play with them? Like,
No.
It wasn't for me.
That's a really good list, though.
But Swap Force was also really cool because you could take the bottom half and the top half from one.
I love doing the
create it.
octopus foot and the fire guy up
Yeah,
top.
the bomb.
Yes.
What was my favorite? It was the drill guy. I'd put the guy who had the magnet head?
Maybe.
He was red. He had a gun and then like a shield or whatever.
I think so.
But
yeah.
I would take that guy and put him on top of the drill guy so that I could go and like drill underground and like
Collect everything.
roam around and then pop up. But then I would have the gun and it was just like, it was a cracked little loadout.
I'll be honest, I think for games, there's an undisputed GOAT. And I think it's Red Dead 2.
You think it's Red Dead?
That's
I
crazy.
think it's Red Dead 2.
I don't think you can. I think if you try to say for you obviously personally it's Red Dead 2, but if you say like it's the best game ever, like,
I seriously think it's the best game ever.
I mean, I think it's probably up there.
Yeah,
I'm not 100% because I haven't personally played it, but everyone that I know
it depends
who's
if
played it says it's like the best storyline ever.
it's a great
Play it.
But like, there's not a whole lot of like multiplayer replayability.
I don't think games really.
If
I
you're
think just
using-
for the fact of what a game is,
If it's just a story game and that's the main
games,
thing,
Yeah,
I think games
then
are meant to
in that genre,
maximize- Yeah,
then yes.
but I think just the function of a game is to enjoy the time to the max. And I think Red Dead 2 achieves that function the best out of any game ever. The first time you will ever play it, you will never enjoy a game like Red Dead 2 ever again.
I get it because it's also pretty cinematic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
I cried.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah,
ending.
all my buddies did too.
Yeah.
But back to Black Ops 6, I'm having so much fun with this shit.
It's a good game.
Like, I
It's
think
pretty good.
we haven't had a good Call of Duty title in
What's your favorite game mode?
Hardpoint.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't like Hardpoint.
You don't like Hardpoint?
No, I don't. I hate
Please
it.
So-
don't say Search and
Well,
Destroy.
because no, I don't like
Oh,
Search and
thank
Destroy.
God.
I like Gunfight is my favorite, dude.
Gunfight is fun.
It's so much fun
But
if you get matched up with someone good. But
Is that the 2v2 one?
yeah.
They have that in BO6?
Yeah, I texted.
Really?
That's what I asked you about. It's like if they have that, then I'll get it. If they don't, I'm not getting it.
I think the reason I'm so excited for this game is because this is like the first year where like we're already getting the fun shit.
Yeah.
Like in Cold War, we didn't get prop hunting
Right.
until like
God, Cold
I know,
War
literally
was
the
yeah.
so
last end
slow.
of the season.
It's so sad because it was so good at the end.
Yeah, like, but just like they take forever to get these things out, and it's like
It's too late.
people
Well,
don't buy your game
yeah.
because then by the time it's out, the next one's gonna be out in 4
Right.
months. like-
Activision finally gave a studio enough time. Like, they gave Treyarch enough
They
time
gave
to
enough
make
time.
a fully fleshed game.
and they got it done, and
It's good.
I'm happy with it.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good, solid game.
It is. The only thing that I still dislike about new modern Call of Duty is the gunsmith.
Really?
I prefer the Pick 10 system way more because it just like I get it. It creates more like versatility on
What?
the map. Like more people are using different things, but like
Yeah.
half the shit that they added is annoying as fuck
Yes.
and doesn't need to be in the game.
I agree.
Like there does not need to be 40 different red dot sites.
Yeah. that's
Did
true.
you like the Modern Warfare 2?
Modern Warfare 2 was my favorite out of the recent like Modern Warfare games.
I love that game.
Because Modern Warfare
Is
2019...
that the gunsmithing that you're talking about?
Yeah.
In that game? I loved that. Yeah.
I did, listen, when they did that step with like the tuning and stuff like that, I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
But overall, I just feel like Call of Duty would probably benefit a whole lot more if they just went back to the Pick 10.
Isn't that the one thing Ghost did good? Had a good gunsmith?
Yeah, they did have a gunsmith, but it was still similar to the Pick 10 system
Yeah.
in the sense of like you can't have 5
It was a pretty unique
attachments.
gunsmith.
Yeah, you can't have like 5 or 10 attachments
Fucking
on the gun.
Vanguard?
Vanguard,
Ugh.
oh my gosh.
Ugh.
I played that the whole season ranked.
Uh-huh.
It was the most depressing year of gaming for me. Because
That's
I
tough.
really only play video games during the winter.
Yeah.
But I was just solo queuing.
Mm.
Like, it was just me. None of my buddies bought the game.
Mm.
Nobody wanted to buy it. Every time I got in ranked, I was just stuck in Gold 3 literally the whole year.
Dude, that's
That was
all,
ass.
all I play is solo. I don't play with anyone ever anymore.
Well, I
Used
get
to.
like public match, going in by
But
yourself.
ranked?
That's 100%
Yeah,
fine. But
yeah.
ranked,
Yeah.
motherfuckers are weird.
Motherfuckers are weird.
They don't have a mic.
Yeah.
I'd rather someone be able to hear me and not say anything than like maybe like, yo, you got a mic.
Yeah.
It's like they don't look at me and I'm like, yo, crouch if you can hear me, and they just like don't move, and it's like, well, fuck. Now I'm talking to nobody.
Yeah.
And in ranked, I mean, it is crucial to have communication. There's only 4 of you on the map. Spawns are literally like, spawns is what wins you games. If you don't have the spawns and you're not playing for your life and tactical instead of just running at the objective, and you're gonna get fucking whacked, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna get destroyed. And so that's why I like competitive COD, is it gives me a little bit more of something to like focus on doing,
It's a
other
good
than just
mixture.
getting headshots.
There's more
it's a good
objective.
mixture of
Yes.
just fun like gameplay, like fun carefree gameplay, and Rainbow Six Siege, which is fucking intense.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rainbow
I'm not a fan of Rainbow.
I've played Rainbow like 4 times, and it's cool or whatever, but it's not my cup of tea.
I don't have time to learn it.
Yeah,
I don't have a
I don't
want
wanna
to
have
learn
to.
it
I don't
either.
want to have to crouch walk around the whole
Yeah.
map to like.
It is, yeah.
You
not
play
be heard.
Splitgate at all?
Splitgate
not.
was fun.
Splitgate was so much fun.
It was so much
Splitgate, but I
fun.
heard about it.
You Xbox or PlayStation?
PlayStation.
Fuck, I was gonna ask you a
PlayStation,
Halo question.
Let's go.
I mean, which Halo?
Just any of them.
I love
Ask
Halo.
it, dude.
Fuck.
I
Fucking
started
love
on
Halo.
PlayStation. I mean, I started on Xbox 360. I still have mine.
Go
love that
Halo
thing.
game.
Reach.
Fucking amazing
Forge
answer,
World.
dude.
Forge World. was my
Amazing
shit.
answer. Oh my god.
I never played Halo.
Amazing.
I played on my friend's Xbox a few times, and I played Reach, and I can agree with you on that.
That campaign.
You guys, the campaign is cracked, but if you ever with like a group of dudes
You just fuck
and there's
around.
Halo, get on Forge. You can spawn in vehicles. You can
That's-
spawn in
yeah,
buildings.
That's
guns,
what
like,
I did.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was so fun.
It's just there's so much creativity because it's like
yeah.
you'll get on and you're on for like 3 to 4 hours. And
Right.
it's like the first
And you-
30 minutes you're all killing each other, and then you start making a racetrack,
Yeah.
and then you start killing each other again, and then one guy gets in the orb and like grabs objects and starts like chasing you around the map.
There's just
And it's-
tons of stuff.
Yeah,
to
there's
do.
just so much shit that you can do in that game. I love it, and it's
Yeah.
a classic. I still have my Halo 4 and Halo Reach copies.
Sadly, Halo 4 was.
What'd you say?
Halo 4 was a bit of a letdown.
Yeah, no, Halo 4 was a bit of a letdown.
Yeah.
But they had
Halo 5.
they had a couple settings that I liked in their Forge.
Halo 5, cancer.
Yeah, no,
Just
Halo
complete
5.
Cancer. What the hell, guys?
For me, they did such a good job on release of like having like stuff in the game and like all the competitive team skins out and all that shit. But then they just didn't add anything.
That
There
killed.
was no main update.
That killed the most popular gaming franchise in the world.
Halo.
Halo
Yeah,
5.
I don't know
Halo
if
was the most popular, because it changed.
Minecraft.
No, because Halo was before Minecraft. It changed FPS shooters forever. There was never a game like Halo Combat Evolved. Then after Halo
That's true.
Combat Evolved, every game was like Halo Combat
Call
Evolved.
of
Okay.
Duty, all those original FPS shooters, they all kind of stemmed. Yeah,
Yeah,
so that makes
I
sense.
think that's why I think Halo Combat Evolved is the GOAT, because it came from nothing.
yeah.
It was the most original vision. The fucking campaign to this day stands up.
Superhumans fighting aliens.
Yeah.
That's badass.
And there was a bit of a story there, a bit, but the fucking just beautiful world, beautiful music,
Mm-hmm. Overall, just a great game.
just a great game.
Well, I'm getting a little pruny right now.
I agree with that. I think we'll wrap her up.
We'll end it up there.
Yeah.
We've done like an hour 30, maybe more. I don't know.
Probably
we'll
more.
see.
I'd say.
I think
Yeah.
so,
See,
but I
yeah.
mean,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you very much for
Of
having
course,
me
dude.
on,
Of
you
course,
guys. This has
dude.
been
Of
great.
course.
It's been amazing.
Had a great time.
Thanks for the hot tub.
Yeah,
no
it was
problem.
pretty
I-
dope.
It's a little
Yeah.
more yellow than when I got in, but shit happens.
It's a little piece.
I'm just a
little bit of
I'm
liquid.
just a calm little guy who lets it out sometimes.
Nothing wrong with that. You
There's
know?
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Unless you're in like a bad area of water and you get microbacteria up your penis and
We'll
Like
see.
little worms and shit.
Yeah.
that's
Awesome.
not very cool.
This
but
has been
This has been
episode
great.
20
20. Oh, this is a big
Hell
20.
yeah.
with Titus Bueller.
dude.
Bueller.
Shout out that YouTube one more time.
Peace for Titus.
Titus
Sport
Bueller. Hold
Titus
on. Titus
Bueller.
Payne.
Titus
Yeah,
Payne, the
Titus
pain.
Come on, dude. The
Yeah.
Payne man.
The pain giver.
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks for watching. Make sure to
Peace.
like, hit that little red subscribe button. No one's making it this
No,
far. What I'm
but-
saying is completely irrelevant, but whatever.
Peace, yo.
See ya.